What's up, Angela? It's Two Real Live.
What's that face?
How are you?
You look a little tense. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay. Yeah, I'm all right, man. You know, all things considered. How you doing?
I'm good. I keep getting they're doing a lot of marketing on this Netflix movie that's coming out called Thrash.
Thrash.
And it's about these people who live in a coastal town and a catastrophic hurricane slams their town, floods it, and then a bunch of sharks come onto shore and start attacking everybody.
They're like, check it out, dude. Smorgasbord.
It looks absolute garbage, but I'm kind of, they're convincing me to watch it.
Good evening, Archival Raccoon. Say hello to Archival Raccoon.
Hello. It's so good to see folks returning all the time. It's so nice.
I did some reading today on the book, which I'm very excited about.
How'd it go?
Yeah, it went pretty good, you know. I feel like I'm reading it pretty good. Did some Kevin Connolly touch-ups.
Oh, you did?
It's funny how yesterday I was talking about how, like, you know, writing Kevin Connolly was the most daunting of my tasks. And then
today.
And then I was reading him today and I was like, ooh, I could have done a better job.
Don't go changing shit.
Don't go changing.
I mean, I understand your editing, but like, don't change things.
No. There's nothing fundamental. Just like thinking, oh, you know, this would have been better than that. You know, maybe I added a word or, you know, whatever. You know, you'll
maybe
see.
if it's spelled Cloud9 instead of Could9.
That's been remedied. You wouldn't believe the number.
Keeps me up at night.
I'm finding, like, you know, missing pronouns. I found another fucking just stupid mistake. Like, I saw like
what?
You know, like a missing quotation mark I found today.
Oh yeah, well that was a persistent problem.
Grr.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Deanne's here.
Oh nice.
She says, "Hey, Ark."
M. Serrata said, "Who needs a Sharknado?" I know they're just like, okay, cool, disaster movie, but sharks. That's basically all they're doing. Natural disaster with sharks is like the whole series.
So if Brian Austin Green dies, should the Oscars do an in memoriam for him?
Brian Austin Green. This is a very random question.
Isn't he Sharknado?
Was he in Sharknado?
I think so.
I don't think it was Brian Austin Green. I think it was Ian, what's his name is? The other guy from 90210.
Question remains the same. Oh yeah, Ian Ziering.
Ian Ziering.
And Tara Reid. Poor Tara Reid.
Tara Reid was in it?
Yeah. I never saw it.
I'm never gonna forgive my sisters for, I went to go visit my sister in, you know, she lived in Seattle and I went to visit and it was very rainy as it is in Seattle. And she was like, hey, what if we all just like sat around and watched a movie instead of like hanging out and doing anything else?
Instead of going to a cafe.
Yeah. And instead of putting on like a good movie, she insisted we watch fucking Sharknado. Just still to this day, I'm like, I really wish that I had gotten those 2 hours back.
I wonder like, here's my impression of,
so disrespectful.
Here's my impression of Ian Ziering. You know, he just wants to act again, you know, and he's like, the agent sends him the script and he's like, hey, it's Ian. Yeah, I'll take it.
Yeah, I'll do it.
I'll do it. I mean, is it better than, what, like, can I get $100,000? No. Yeah, I'll do it.
That's what it's like, dude.
And then it turns into a smash hit. A smash hit that has a 3.3 out of 10 on IMDb. 3.3 out of 10. Check it out. It's got a
Unless you're like Eric Roberts, he doesn't even call his agents anymore. They just like send him the tickets to the flight to go.
Exactly. They just send him his itinerary.
Yes.
You know. They're like,
they don't even
Eric, you got to drive yourself to this one. Let's see. Sharknado. It has a 3.3 with 56,000 ratings. So it ain't going to go up.
Have you seen it?
Thunder Levin wrote it. His name is Thunder. And he wrote a tornado movie.
Well, good for him.
Tornado and
made
Thunder.
A ton of money.
Do you get it?
On a really, really stupid idea. Have you seen it?
I wonder if he's a Jupiter rising sign.
I'm not going to ask you again.
Do I want to?
No. Have you?
No, I haven't. But it has a Connect 4 on the, like, there's a trailer and the opening of the trailer has Connect 4. And Artie Robb made a Connect 4 movie with Leonardo DiCaprio.
So maybe you're meant to see it.
was like a short film shot on his DV cameras.
Who do you think has that? Do you think Artie has it?
Artie has it.
Oh, okay.
100%.
Yeah. Well,
Artie has everything.
Why isn't he making a fucking documentary out of this?
Artie's fucking.
He has like this whole archive and he's not doing anything with it.
Yeah, you know.
What a fucking waste.
It's Artie's like. I'm just gonna say he's a pussy. He's a big giant fucking pussy. That's what I'm gonna call him. Okay, pussy cat. So let's not get it all fucking twisted up in the wrong thing here.
Misogynistic.
Yeah, I'm not being misogynistic. But he's a pussy cat. He's a puss. Okay.
You could say wuss.
It's not as strong as pussy.
Everybody knows what you mean when you say wuss.
It's not as strong though. You gotta. It's more impactful. He's a wuss. It sounds like it sounds like dead flowers. He's a pussy. Sounds like a slap directly across the cheek. Mm-hmm. And he is. He's. What the fuck is he doing? What the fuck is he doing, bro? You know, we don't even talk anymore. Don't get me started, bro.
I didn't do anything.
You did it.
I think he should use his archive and make something out of it.
So do I. I think he should, dude. Especially when you start you throw in you know how many hundreds of hours of shit we got of me blabbing my mouth off and saying things I probably shouldn't be on this live. You know how much shit I talked about Mark Wahlberg? I talked so much shit about that racist fool. But listen, the guy was one of the highest paid actors in Hollywood last year. Uh-huh. He was one of the highest paid actors in Hollywood last year. I'm on here going, Mark Wahlberg's a racist fucking piece of shit, which I totally believe. But, you know, and I think, you know, there's enough proof of
I think the people that grew up with him believe it too.
For sure. Yeah, especially the guy he beat within an inch of his life just for being a different color. Yeah, highest paid, listen to this. Highest paid actors.
How'd you segue onto this topic?
Yeah, just all my incredulous life. Highest paid actors, 20.
You got to hand it to the Mark Wahlbergs of the world, though. They know how to get the work done. You know, they got agents that are actually working hard for them.
Adam Sandler made $48 million last year. You know?
He's a nice person.
Okay. But he made $48 million last year. Mm-hmm. Last year. That's almost $1 million a week.
Lord, I have seen what you've done for others.
Tom Cruise made $46 million and he's really angry about it.
Why?
Because he's second.
Oh, but
Tom Cruise doesn't like to be second.
Dude, he's in like a happiness cult. He doesn't care about these things.
Mark Wahlberg is was the third highest paid actor last year. And it's all led by streaming projects. He made $44 million. I'm so sick of the bad guys winning, bro. I'm just so sick of it. Brad Pitt, another fucking stellar guy in the community. You know, you can tell by the way his children love him. 41 million. Denzel Washington, finally somebody that I can actually go, okay, I like this guy. Mm-hmm. He's held up so far, hasn't he? He's into his senior years now. He does not give a fuck.
Well, Adam Sandler was on that list too. I don't think anybody has.
I love Adam Sandler. I love Adam Sandler. I would cuddle with him.
Can you imagine if he said, if allegations dropped and you had to be like, oh my God.
Another one.
Not Adam Sandler.
But if Adam Sandler was like, Dale, will you cuddle with me? I would be like, absolutely. 100%. Do you want me to do it? Big spoon or little spoon? You just tell me. I'll be whatever you want.
Do you think he would want to be the big spoon or the little spoon?
Adam Sandler is definitely the little spoon.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Because, you know, he knows how to have a
I'm
good time.
the little spoon. I'm not going to lie.
This is true.
I'm the little spoon.
I'm a tall person.
Yeah.
And Dale exploits that for his benefit.
Yeah, I'm a little spoon. I love it. It's like, oh, yeah, it's great. Sends me to sleep, dude. You like get into that big spoon position of yours, and then I'm just like, seconds later, I'm like,
honk shoe with the me's.
Jack Black and Jason Momoa rounded out they tied for the 6th spot with $28 million. Daniel Craig. What was he in? Knives Out or something?
Yeah, he was also a Bond.
Huh?
He was
Not
James Bond for a long time.
Last year he made $27 million.
No, but people are still watching the Bond movies.
John Cena and Millie Bobby Brown. Is that a woman?
Millie Bobby Brown was in Stranger Things.
Is that a woman?
Yes.
So only woman on this list. And she ties for 8th with, for $26 million.
And so you searched actors?
No, this was published on, highest paid actors.
Okay.
Yeah, but Millie Bobby Brown's on it. It was by the Hollywood Reporter.
I was just saying okay, no Taylor Swift, no Beyonce, no Rihanna.
No, ain't no.
Yeah.
No, as they say in some countries. George Clooney and Leonardo DiCaprio round out the list with $25 million last year.
Must be nice. What do they work for, like a couple minutes? They go home. They make the money.
Oh, maybe it isn't. Oh, let me see. Highest paid actress. Let's try this. Because, why call them actors? They're not. They're actress.
Yeah, of course.
Let's see if there's an actual list of this here. Let me see. Highest paid actors of 2025. Well, if you go to, let's go to Forbes. Let's see what Forbes has to say about it. I don't even know why I care. I don't care. I don't care. Why would I care? It does remind me of how incredibly broke I am. Like 1%, I'd be like, holy fuck, I made that much. 1% of any one of those fuckers. Mm-hmm. Just give me 1%. I'd be aghast. I'd be eating fucking popcorn every night.
I know, but you make money like that and everybody's constantly calling you all the time to do shit. You know what I mean? Like the reason they make that much money is because they're constantly doing shit. You actually get the freedom of having time in your life that you choose what to do with it. Yeah. And I feel like that is a really, really, that's a lot of wealth and abundance all on its own. I feel like if you're only quantifying things in dollars, you're going to really narrow your scope about what wealth actually means.
Yeah. Forbes actually included the women. Mm-hmm. So here we go. Adam Sandler still tops him. Tom Cruise, still second place. You're right. He's happy about it. Besides, he's giving it all to the Church of Scientology anyway, isn't he? At this point. Or does he own that? Does he just own that church?
I have no idea.
Mark Wahlberg, he's still there making, and by the way, these are the take-home pays, I guess, because they're adjusting for the gross. Adam Sandler grossed $60 million. Or is it gross? I mean,
gross is before.
Is it gross? Is just how much they made? Was it like gross?
I think gross is before any of these.
Before the agents?
They got to divvy it up. They're like the agent, the manager, the fucking.
Yeah, they usually get paid plus 10%.
Staff at the production company, the fucking all of this other shit.
Scarlett Johansson, big fan of Woody Allen, loves Woody Allen, stands by Woody Allen. Woody Allen's deep in the Epstein files. She's a big fan. She made $50 million gross, but also took home $43 million of that. Brad Pitt, who, the father of the year. He, 41 still. He still made that much. Denzel Washington, Jack Black, they're still making all that much. Jason made a lot of money, so much money. Daniel Craig, let's see, where did he make this money? After the success of Knives Out in 2021, studios and streamers alike competed to win the rights to a sequel, and in that end, director Rian Johnson chose Netflix, which offered a 2-picture deal and gave him that guarantee. So there he goes. He's on the 9. Millie Bobby Brown, cutie. She's, Stranger Things, you're right. I inspired that single-handedly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, unwittingly. John Cena, like I told you. Oh, Reese Witherspoon. She made 26 mil.
Oh, yeah, she's diversified now. She's like in book clubs.
Yeah, she's got all kinds of shit, bro.
She's producing a shit ton.
She had a shine on me when I was in L.A. last.
Oh, you fucking dropped the ball? What happened?
You ever hear of that? What was that place called? That place, the Sky, the one that the club that's at the top.
Yeah, Sky Bar.
No. It was a club. It's like an exclusive club.
Oh yeah, that's the one down the street. What's it called?
The Soho.
The Soho House.
Soho House or something. Anyway, it was some big ass like
Club Soho or some shit.
Yeah, some kind of hoity-toity shit.
I went up there once, and I was like, "This is not very impressive."
Yeah, I got up there a couple times,
but then I was like, "Oh, meetings. That's Dave Navarro."
I'm not usually good at picking up when women dig me, at all.
I know. That was a huge problem for me.
But in 20, I guess this was like 2010, I was looking fine. Like I think it was 2011 actually. I was in the best physical shape of my life. I was CrossFitting like crazy. I had abs. I had the whole thing. I look great. I was a handsome lad. Mm-hmm. Evidence across from me sitting right now. Anyway, so I went up to the Soho thing or whatever for a big meeting with some big fucking money bags or whatever who, had it's a member thing, you have members. So we went up to meet him or whatever. And I'm at the dinner. Leo was there actually. I fucking avoided him like crazy. It was
how weird.
It was so weird. So anyway, so Leo's over there or whatever. And I'm just avoiding him the fuck, He didn't see me so far as I could tell. And I went over to, my table or whatever. But then Reese was there and I walked past Reese and She what is it? Double.
She did a double take.
Double take, yeah.
But you guys knew each other from the 90s, right?
Well,
so she probably was like, oh, I recognize that dude.
Very possible that she was like, hey, do I remember him? But we didn't know each other. We met each other a few times. It was like there was no, we didn't have any connection. I think she was with Ryan Philippe at the time, and I was, kind of secondhand friends with him. He did the Ridley Scott movie with Jeremy Sisto, and so I hung up with him a bunch of times back then. And so we knew each other a bit. So maybe that was it. But I think she was just sexually attracted to me, actually.
Okay.
Pretty sure that was it.
And now she's a gazillionaire.
Yeah, she had a good year.
You screwed up, man.
Yeah, well,
You should have put a ring on it right then and there.
Your boy, Rob Mack.
Who's my boy?
Your boy, Rob Mack.
Oh, I really like Always Sunny in Philadelphia. So that's how
McKellen?
You always refer to these guys as if they're like.
What's his name? What's his actual name?
Rob McElhenney.
McElhenney. Yeah.
He's got gazillions too.
Yeah. What's his name's best buddy, right? Ryan Reynolds is his best boy, right?
Well, they're in business together. Yeah, I think they're friends.
Yeah, they're good friends. Yeah, he made $23 million.
I don't know everything about this person. I just like the show they made.
Chris Pratt, Tom Hardy. I don't even know that he fucking works anymore. He worked so much he made $21 million.
Well, he's doing a lot of superhero shit now. Or he did. And he made a bunch of money. And now he's doing TV, I think.
Jennifer Aniston can't stop printing money.
How long are you going to read down this list?
I'm
not even sure why we...
How does Cameron Diaz make $20 million last year? Lured out of retirement for a reported $45 million two-picture deal at Netflix. Wow, she's like, yeah, $45 million, I suppose I will, whatever. It's so amazing. Anyway, Jason Bateman, I think he finishes the list off. Jason Bateman, you're one of your favorite guys. You love him. You'd think he's so witty.
Like what he makes.
He made $19 million, and I don't think you have to do much at all for it. Just a guess.
He's got a podcast. Maybe that's where he made his millions.
Yeah, he does.
That's
he probably doesn't have
That's where you're headed.
Am I?
Yep.
All right. On
straight to the top.
Big fat aeroplane. Yeah. The Magic Club. No, you're thinking, Sam David's here. He says, I think he's thinking about the Magic Castle.
Oh, the Magic Castle.
Yeah, it wasn't the Magic Castle.
No, the Magic Castle is also wonderful, but it's not the place that you were talking about.
No.
I used to work at the Magic Castle for just a little bit.
Yeah.
I didn't last because I couldn't adhere to the dress code. As an employee, I was like, I'm spending so much money on clothes that I will never wear outside of this place.
I liked it there, but you got to dress up, and I don't like dressing up. And,
no, I know. Me
I had a birthday there once. My ex threw me a birthday party there.
It's a fucking great time.
It was a good time. It was a great time. They do.
I mean, if you're like,
you go to the different rooms, and in each different room, they have they have like a big theater where it's like, the sawing women in half room, and then they got like the street room, basically like the up close magic.
No, yeah, there's.
I don't know what they call them, but
there's the close up gallery.
Yeah. And these magicians come up, and they're like right in your face, and they're like, hey.
There's also they call it the parlor of prestidigitation.
The parlor of prestidigitation. I don't even know what that is. That's funny. I agree.
So great. Yeah, they have different. So they showcase different types of magic every single night. It's fucking fantastic. I made friends with magicians. They're really fun.
Alyssa's here. Tangerine is here. Serrata is here. We know that already. Yeah, we're getting
good to see everybody.
They're coming in. They're rolling in. Oh, that's nice. Alyssa said, I love this podcast. Well, we love doing it for you guys. I hope you keep loving it.
Sam David Jr. said, we were talking about Tom Cruise giving all his money to Scientology.
Yeah.
Sam David Jr. said, if I give all that money to Scientology, I'm owning half their shit.
For sure, right? It's like, okay, so I'd be walking into them buildings like, this shit is mine.
Half your real estate, half your, starships, whatever, motherships, half your slave labor. That's all mine.
Delicate popped in and out. She's like, hey guys, can't stay. Gotta go. Bye-bye. Talk to you later. She just came in to let us know that she's thinking about us. That's really nice of her to do.
Alyssa's with us. Said, hey, hello, everyone. I often can't make it when you stream, but I listen in the car ride home from work. That's so sweet.
Yeah, I love that.
Alyssa said, I agree that RD should make a documentary or something. At his age, that would... at this age, what would Leo and Toby do without receiving major backlash from the media? That's what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. And this
the problem with RD is that
especially on social media.
He's a wussy. Artie's like, he's just not, he doesn't have it in him to like stand up for himself. He never has.
I'm not going to speak for what RD is or isn't or has or doesn't have, but I do believe that if he had support in his life, people that were encouraging him to do things like this, instead of people who around him who are discouraging him from doing things like this, then I think that he would probably be able to, you know, you made really, really great improvements in the way that you feel about what happened to you through working through all of this stuff and writing this book and, you know, making content about it. I just feel like he would be able to obtain that kind of, you know, you have to be able to alchemize this stuff. You have to be able to make something out of the things that happen to you that are bad. You can turn them into good things. That's a gift that somebody victimizes you. They give you a gift of the story to tell however you want to tell it, you know? And it's actually what's happening in this trial, the Afroman trial.
Oh yeah, the Afroman.
Let me tell you what this guy went through.
Before we start the Afroman trial, let's make sure that we orient people to this man. He was rather iconic in the early 2000s.
Yeah, he had a one-hit wonder that was massive.
Yeah, you know that song, I woke up this morning, but then I got high.
No, it's Because I Got High is what every single line, he does a call and response to every single line.
It's not just because he said, I just listened to it.
You did?
Just.
He says Because I Got High, right?
Not every time.
Oh, that's what it's called.
Sometimes.
That's what it's titled.
He says also, and then I got high, but then I got high. And anyway, it was iconic. You know, Jay and Silent Bob were in it, which, you know,
the music video,
which is like one of the reasons why I had a hard time, if I'm not going to lie. I got grudges. I've got grudges.
Okay, listen.
But anyway, so he's this iconic dude from this period of time or whatever. And
you make it sound like it's like the medieval era or whatever.
You know, back when we were kids.
Back in the late 1900s.
That's right. He also is, and so it was, the song is called Because I Got High. He also, but he's a local hero in Ohio somewhere, isn't he?
Yeah, he lives in Ohio, and he still performs all the fucking time. He performs in these really big, like all over print suits. It's just like his.
Yeah.
He basically looks like a used car salesman, but it's like real sharp dress.
You ever see that guy who sells the books of grants? He used to do those commercials. Like, how about it now? Gets $3,000. And he has the big fucking suit and the whole fucking, you know.
Grants?
Yeah, he was a guy who he used to sell commercials, national commercials, like, you know, like late night if you're watching, like, you know, whatever, late night TV or whatever. And this guy, he would always pop on with these bright glasses, and he kind of like dresses like Afroman.
Yeah, but what was the product he was selling?
He was selling a book of grants, like all the available grants in the United States. Oh. And he used to sell this book to people. He'd be like, "What, you want to start that new business? Get a grant today!" And he would like hold up this grant, and it was like a book of grant. You don't know what I'm talking about?
Gimmick? No, I've never seen.
He was kind of fucking famous because he was just like he was kind of like the what do you call that? The ShamWow
guy.
ShamWow guy, who's now.
He's running for political office.
He's running for Congress. He's running for Congress. Now is he running for, you know who I'm talking about with the ShamWow? You guys got to know who that is.
Yeah, he's like all twitchy.
He's running for Congress, and he's sending out the constituents like
free ShamWows.
Yeah, he's saying there's free ShamWows. They're getting a free ShamWow. I'm like, ah, you got my vote.
Okay, well, this guy's gimmick, Afroman.
He knows what we want.
Afroman is what he calls himself. That's his stage name.
Yeah.
And so he, the most horrible thing happened to him. Okay, this is what happened. This is what Afroman went through.
Yeah. Somebody
tipped off the police that he had a bunch of drugs and somebody had kidnapped in his home. It was an anonymous tip. Like, nobody knows where this came from. But the police obtained a warrant for his house, and they did one of these horrific no-knock warrants where they literally just kicked in his door, like blew it off the hinges, like kicked it right in.
Yeah.
He has surveillance inside of his house, so all of this is on video that he's now shared with everybody. But apparently all of these police officers come into his house, they ransack the place, they search for these drugs that he doesn't have and the kidnapping victim that he doesn't have. They literally find nothing. But what they did find was money. He had cash in his house. And so they took it. They took $1,400 to the police station. And he was like, "Hey, you guys didn't find anything. All of this is bullshit. Like, I didn't do anything wrong. Give me back my money." And they're like, "We're going to hold that money pending the investigation." So he goes to the police office or the police station, and then he asks for the money back. He's like, "Obviously, there's no investigation to be had. I didn't fucking do anything. Whoever told you this shit was lying.
Right.
You didn't find anything in my house. Give me my money back." And they gave it back to him, but it was missing $400. So So he starts. So he's
So
pissed.
they fucking stole from him.
He's pissed. They broke his fucking door. They terrorized his family. He's got kids in the house. They like apparently are like had their guns drawn and everything. It was fucking nuts.
Yeah, we're gonna show you some video.
It's like horrible raid on his house. And so what he starts doing is he starts making songs and music videos where he's basically just trolling the officers. He researched them and their family members, and he has now he's changed the lyrics of like popular songs, popular tunes, and now he's just released a bunch of like rap and songs about the officers by their name, and he's making fun of them. So the reason why he's in court is because each of these officers apparently the story got so big and everybody's sharing his songs because they are really fucking catchy that these officers started to get he was trolling them so hard that people started to bully the officers. Like they were telling stories about how they went out in public and people would just like go up to them and then play the video of the Afroman song about them that was trolling them. And how their kids would like come home crying because their parents were getting trolled so hard by Afroman. And all of this could have been prevented by them not doing a fucking horrific, horrible, terrorizing no-knock warrant on his house. So all he's done is trolling them, and they sued him for defamation. So now he's in court defending himself against defamation charges.
It's the most hilarious fucking lawsuit of all time.
It's just bonkers because they keep so the evidence that they have for defamation are these songs, and so they keep playing these songs in the courtroom.
Yeah, they do. So actually, let me see if I can find the.
We found some videos that
I want to find. Yeah, no, I got those. I got those queued up, but I'm just going to try and find the one that is the.
Sam David Jr. said it, and didn't they eat like a piece of cake or a pie while they were
Well, you'll
reading?
see. No, this is the Mama's lemon pound cake, man. Wait till you see this.
So he's called this one guy Officer Pound Cake because he's this big fat police officer who was raiding his house.
Not to belittle anybody.
And on video, he walks through the kitchen with his gun drawn and everything. He's like all in his his SWAT team uniform, and his gun is drawn. And then he does a double take at this cake, this delicious looking cake sitting under a dome in the kitchen. And so Afroman decided to make fun of him for doing a double take at the pound cake that he had in his kitchen.
I'm trying to find that video right now. It's got to be in my history, actually. History, come to me.
I labeled them in the email.
No, but I'm trying to find the one that is. Oh, I think I saw it in a damn browser. I can't find it on his fucking channel.
It's
the pound cake one.
It's lemon pound cake.
That's what it's called, right?
Yeah. Officer Pound Cake is what everybody's calling him now.
Lemon.
He's suing for defamation because people are calling him in the community Officer Pound Cake.
It's so great.
Everyone's like, are you seriously this upset about it? Like, you terrorized this man's family and that's all he's doing to you? You're going to sue him for that?
We'll give you I'm going to give you this. And it's so great because this is, 3 years ago, because this has been going on a while now and it's finally in trial. And the reason why it's blowing up is because wait to hear what some of these motherfuckers are saying in trial. It's about as funny as it gets. I'm just going to play you a little excerpt here because I don't want to. And here I'm going to give you links to this in the description if you guys want to just have a laugh, because this dude's hitting it, like straight hitting it. Hang on a second, let me cue it up for you here. Wait, I said. Damn.
So impatient.
All right, I'm going to throw on my headphones so that I can hear it with you guys. Ow! I just hurt my shit. I got my finger cut in there, man, like a trap.
You've been really clumsy today.
I haven't had the best day in terms of my own. And now I got an echo. Ugh. Okay, hang on. All right, everybody, hold on to your bootstraps, because this is going to be a ride. Does that sound stupid?
Yeah.
No. I'm not perfect. Close.
We can see what's on your tabs. Oh my God, this guy's so genius.
It's so great.
Like, they're lucky that's all he did in retribution for what they did to him.
The Adams County Sheriff kicked down my door. Then I heard the glass.
This is actual footage.
I can't believe that.
They found no kidnapping victims, just some lemon pound cake. Mama's lemon pound cake. It tastes so nice.
I love him, dude.
It made the sheriff wanna put down his gun and cut him a slice. Lemon pound cake. He wanna put down his block. Lemon pound cake. trending on TikTok. Lemon pound cake.
I love when he's come to the audience and they're all singing along.
Lemon pound cake. Munchies because he got hot. Lemon pound cake. Pound cake. He's a Adams County sheriff. He's hungry and he's big as hell.
All right. Anyway. So that's oh, I messed. Look at my hat. Oh, God. This is the day I'm having. Now I look like a goofball on my own TV show. Lord. Lord. All right.
My absolute favorite clip.
Dude, the cops stopping and double taking the pound cake.
Oh my God, it's so
is
good.
about as funny a
love that
thing as I ever saw.
He got this. He has a surveillance footage of the worst day of his life, and he's like, "Oh wait, but look at that motherfucker." And he decided to make fun of him.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna
very clever.
Put on your headphones for this. Well, you guys can hear. I'm gonna put on my headphones. First thing I'm gonna play you is gonna be what they have to say with a straight face in the courtroom. All right, is that cool?
Yeah, you picked which ones?
It's the dude in the suit telling the story.
Yeah, okay.
You know what I'm saying? All right.
You should check your sound.
Let me just warn you now that this is graphic material.
Content warning.
Yeah, it's a content warning. This is graphic. Expect, if you think pussy is offensive, wait to hear what this guy says. Well, that's because of the echo. All right, here we go. Check it out. Oh, wait, I got to move it over. There you go. Oh, look. All right, there you go. Here we go.
Posted that Lisa
wait, is this on?
likes to have sex with other women.
Shit. Hold the phone, Chuck. I don't know who Chuck is. Oh, I do, I think. Hang on.
I can't believe this is real. I can't believe this is really happening.
All right, guys, watch this. I know this is going to be a movie. You know, fucking Tyler Perry or somebody's like writing this shit. All right, here we go.
Mr. Foreman posted that Lisa Phillips likes to have sex with other women. He used other words. She ate my ex-wife just
Yeah, Angela, you just talked over it. God damn it.
She ate my ex-wife just like pizza. Pussy, 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 eating, blah, blah, blah. Over and over, thousands of times on the internet. People saw it, people laughed, people from out of state, but people here in Adams County would sometimes yell at her when they saw her. Hey, Lisa Lickumlow Phillips, that was his nickname for her. Mr. Foreman posted.
I mean,
Lisa Lickumlow Phillips. Oh, look at my hat again. Oh my God. Is this going to be happening to me all night? Oh my God. Lisa Lickumlow. It is such gold.
that pizza.
Oh my God. They're yelling that at her on the streets. they're yelling at her, calling her Lisa Lickumlow Phillips on the streets. Oh God.
Maybe you got to check your warrants.
Check your warrants, man. You're messing with the wrong fucking guy, bro.
Oh my God.
And some of you are might be thinking, oh, this guy, maybe he's going too far, whatever. And that's, yours to, it's certainly yours to, it's yours to whatever, your opinion. And I'm going to show you his deposition momentarily, but first we're going to get through some of these fucking
No, not
letters
his
to these.
deposition. He's just under direct examination.
Okay, whichever,
That's a
whatever.
defendant.
Yeah,
Junk Farm. This is hilarious.
yeah.
I said about the cop with the lemon pound cake. He said he's hungry and he's big as hell. Where is the lie?
Oh my God. Yeah, it's true. And also, where are the damages? Now, it would be interesting to see. But anyway, it's day 2 of the trial, and needless to say, we're picking up on this shit. This is gold as gold gets, man. All right, this new one here, I don't even know what this is. All right, watch this. I know it's funny. That's what I do know. All right, here we go. What do we got? What do we got? Dale, do your job. Here we go. All right.
Oh, this is the song.
Yeah, here we go.
This one's actually really catchy.
Randy Walters is the son of a bitch. Yeah, that's why I fucked his wife and got filthy rich. It's my dough. It's my dough. Stop stealing my dough. Stop stealing my dough. Stop disconnecting my video. It's my dough. It's my dough. Stop stealing my dough. Stop stealing my dough. Stop disconnecting my video. It's my dough. It's my dough. Stop stealing my dough. Stop stealing my dough. Stop disconnecting my video. It's my dough. It's my dough. Stop stealing my dough. Stop stealing my dough. Stop disconnecting my video.
Absolutely pure gold.
So this is the suit that he's been wearing in the courtroom.
Yeah.
And his attorney actually has like a matching American flag tie.
Yeah.
So he's matching him.
So now this dude, right, this guy,
Kylie DiCaprio said, Afroman, what are you doing?
So now he's going to interview the cop. Like the cop has to, testify. So
Yeah, because this is the defamation claim, right? So that song, he made a claim of defamation about the song,
Right.
And so he has to answer questions about it on the stand.
yeah. And so here we got some of that. Let's watch some of that right now.
Son of a bitch.
Oh, I hear what's happening. Come on, let me get that. Hang on. Everybody hold on.
That's why I fucked this wife and got filthy rich.
It's replaying. All right, here we go. This should be all right now. All right, here we go. Oh my God, this guy. I have not, that's producing the tears, dude. Okay, I'm going to mess my hat up one more time. Here we go.
You're claiming that is the defamation statement is that he said he had sex with your wife.
Yes.
And that's painted you in a false light.
It's caused tremendous pain in my life.
I'll get to that. We have to go through false light first. So does it paint you in a false light?
Yes, that my wife is cheating on me with Mr. Foreman.
But we all know that's not true, correct?
I don't know.
Wait, you don't know if your wife's cheating on you or not?
You want to go there?
No, I just want to ask that question because you said we don't know. I just
Been
need
with
the
that
answer.
woman since middle school.
I know.
I would hope she wouldn't. But you know what? Once somebody puts it out there for their fun and entertainment, it's out there. And it's a problem.
So it's something we cannot verify the truth of? Is it a thing that can be verified, true or false?
Ask your client.
Oh. So he literally testifies. Got to get the delay off. He literally testifies that he doesn't know. He doesn't know if they had sex. Oh God, it's just so genius.
It's so
All of his-
absurd. And I absolutely love that this is happening in a courtroom and a judge has to take it very seriously. And the attorneys have to take it very seriously.
All right, here is
What's amazing is that they sued him for defamation because he was talking so much shit about them.
yeah.
And now everybody in the world is following this trial and knows exactly. Before it was just a local Ohio story.
Yeah.
Now it's
Now everybody knows.
it's global.
And this guy, the humiliation is so much greater now than it's ever been before.
What did you say was the how many views that video has gotten now on his YouTube channel?
The lemon pound cake?
Any of them.
3.4 million views.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
See what they did?
No, he's completely revitalized. You were like, remember that guy, Afroman? I was like, kind of, sort of. And then you were like, remember the guy? And then I got high, or because I got high.
Right.
And I'm like, oh, yeah, I totally remember that guy. And he's, he was
I'd forgotten about it.
forgotten by so many of us from that time, just completely forgotten. And now?
And now he's a hero.
And I followed him. I'm following him. I'm doing everything, dude. I'm going to get a tattoo. Just right next to my Jason Kelsey tattoo. You'll see. All right, check it out.
The junk farm said that Afroman is just trying to make enough money to pay for a new door.
You know what I'm saying? And recover the $400 they stole.
Right. That's
Not
right.
to mention, the way that guy looked at the pound cake should be an offense. He committed offense against that guy's mama.
He wanted to steal it.
All right, here we go.
It was a
This is his testimony.
This made me love him so much.
This testimony?
Yes.
Yeah, I love it. Here we go. It's just a clip. 2 minutes, 24 seconds for your entertainment.
Searching your house gave you the right to do everything you
Under
did.
the circumstance that I got freedom of speech, after they run around my house with guns and kick down my door, I got the right to kick a can in my backyard, use my freedom of speech, turn my bad times into a good time. Yes, I do. And I think I'm a sport for doing so, because I don't go to their house, kick down their doors, flip them off on their surveillance cameras, then try to play the victim and sue them.
You were at Lisa Phillips's deposition, correct?
Yes, sir.
In your lawyer's office.
Yes, sir.
Same office where you filmed part of that video last Friday.
Yes, sir.
And you saw how upset she was when she was answering your lawyer's questions about how this had affected her, right?
Yes, yes,
And you saw your attorney say, do we need to take a break?
yes,
And you saw her say, no, let's go on and get this over with.
yes, sir.
You saw all that.
Yes.
You knew she was upset.
Just like she knew I was upset when she was standing in front of my kids with an AR-15 with her hand around the trigger ready to shoot me. Just like she knew I was upset when she cut my cameras. But I'm not a person, she is. So I'm sorry for being a victim. Let's talk about the predators.
Okay. So you saw all that. You saw how upset she was. You heard the testimony about her children. You heard the testimony at the depositions about Randy Newland's daughter who came home upset. You heard all that. But you're still posting stuff about
Yeah,
it.
because I understand it was Randy's fault and all of their fault for coming in my house in the first place. So if they hadn't came to my house, their children wouldn't be saying nothing. None of this would be going home if they did their research and did things right. So all of this is their fault. And now they want to sue me for their mistake.
Is there anything that could change your mind about what you're doing to these deputies?
Is there anything that can change my mind about the fact that they shouldn't have been at my house in the first place? Is there anything that can change my mind about how my money shouldn't have been touched in the first place? No.
That's all the questions I have. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I love him. I love him.
We're rooting for you, Afroman.
I freaking love that guy. I do. He's a hero. He's a hero to me. You know? I love that he can do that. Like, it makes me, sometimes, it's like, because, I've had my issues and I'm just like, man, why can't I figure out how to do this? But I can't, because he's actually got like 3 million followers and, he's like, he's got a name for himself or whatever. So he's got a platform that he's, built and whatever. I'm envious and I'm in love all at once.
But the winning combination is that he's doing it with grace and he's doing it comedically. And that's always going to be a winning message. Because nobody can argue that he's wrong. They're wrong.
They're wrong.
Yeah.
No, they're totally wrong. Not only that, but they took the money. The thing is like they took the money and the guy went, this fucking bullshit. $400 is missing. Fucking corrupt assholes. Mm-hmm. They just take whatever, man. They take your weed. Dude, where was I? I forget where I was. It was in LA. Like, I don't know where we were. A couple of us, and we got busted for smoking in public or whatever. And they were like, they just like, got any more of this weed? And we were like, yeah, we got some weed or whatever. And it was like like an eighth or a quarter. I can't remember. Diggity dink. And they were like, we're just going to take this. I'm like, motherfuckers.
Yeah, they're like, we're not going to give you a ticket or nothing. We're just going to take
They
it.
just took my weed. I was like, all right, man. That cost me whatever. It was like $110 for
Oh, no.
whatever it was. I was like, well, it's probably going to be the same in a fine, And, I'm a Canadian, so who knows? Maybe they fucking put me in shackles and,
Right.
And,
You argue with them too much, it might turn into something else.
all right, there's one more video. This one's 4 minutes long. You ready for it? You want to hit chat first?
What is the 4-minute video?
It says, it never occurred to me until recently that you can defend yourself in open court in song. You can just do that. Life is beautiful, man.
Oh, well, this is the Officer Pound Cake. Okay. he's being questioned. You don't have to play it. He's just being questioned, and you could put it up and have it on silent. They play the whole song for him, for the jury. So this is the attorney who wears the. I don't know if he's wearing his matching. Do you want to take this little notification down?
Now everyone knows my email address.
I know. Now
All these
can-
people know my email. What are they gonna do? They're gonna harass me. They're gonna send hate mail. They're like, Dale.
All that happened was that he's being questioned about it, and then they play the entire song, and he has to sit there and listen to it in the courtroom.
Okay, let's just see. A song is. He did such a great. Like, this guy should be opening for Weird Al.
I think
tell
so,
you,
too.
Did I tell you this? I think I did tell you this. Weird Al, he came out of retirement. I went and saw him live in Atlantic City, and it was worth it, man. The guy was fucking awesome, bro. The band was tight as hell. He's he sings in tune, bro. He's in pitch, he knows what's up. All right, let's see what this guy's reaction is. All right, let's see. Is there any questions or anything? It was only 15 seconds, so it's probably nothing. Let me see.
Stop it there. So you've seen Exhibit D, correct?
Mm-hmm. That's not an answer.
That's you with the glasses walking by a lemon pound cake on the counter?
Is that you with the glasses and the lemon pound cake on the counter? I wish you'd have said, is that you double taking the lemon pound cake on the counter? Anyway, guys, it might be the funniest trial ever of all time. Of course, it is my sincerest hope that Afroman is vindicated.
It's just such a clever way to fight your injustices.
He's like, what did he say? What did you say about it? He said, turn my bad into good, something good or whatever.
Yeah, he said, I'm going to turn my bad into good. He said, I think I'm being a good sport about it.
I think so too.
Yeah.
I think so too.
He deserves a lot of credit.
He kicked his door down, bro.
Yes.
It
is a uniquely American problem that he has, and it's also a very uniquely American solution that he has. I just think it's wonderful that he's trolling them into misery. Like, it's really the only effective way that he can fight the system is to just troll them so hard he's made them miserable.
Yeah.
And it's not going to stop now that everybody knows about this trial. And his songs, they're catchy too.
Yeah, I mean, I hope, I don't even care if I get flagged for copyright because that's just too fun. There was no way I wasn't going to share that with you
of
guys.
course.
Absolutely the most hilarious thing I've seen in a while. I just fucking love it. Never Aaron series says, get on TikTok, dude. You would blow up so big. Oh, the YouTube algorithm sucks. You got to funnel people to your stuff manually. No, you're right. Well, that's what I'm doing right now. I'm actually working on the audiobook, and then I'm going to bring that to YouTube, and I'm going to play it, my reading of the audiobook over clips from Don's Plum. Do you think that'll work? Or what do? I'll take my shirt off.
Wear some pasties.
I'll take some, or do I have to put on should I put on like a whole Canadian outfit with Canadian glasses? No, that won't work.
No, that
because
won't
people don't really care about Canada.
No, they don't notice.
It's not even so un-Canadian to do something like that, unless it's like a hockey game or something.
I know. Could you imagine if you went obnoxiously Canadian the way that people go obnoxiously American? Head to toe American flag, head to toe Canadian flag would be so weird.
Never Aaron is asking if I remember the filming of Kid 90 in the 90s. Did I film any of it? Yeah, I mean, well, so Soleil, I knew Soleil Moon Frye quite well, very well, I would say. She was a friend to me, and then and then like everybody, she dropped me like a bad habit after Leo and Connolly and everybody drew the line and said, who you gonna be, and there was no question that she was gonna end up taking the side of Hollywood, but I was there for. I mean, listen, Soleil in particular and her brother, they used to follow us around, or not follow us around. We were all friends. I mean, I didn't really know her brother that much, but, they would come around and they would, they'd have cameras and they'd shoot everything. Connolly shot everything too. I'm sure she had multiple sources for that documentary.
Yeah, who else was always had a camcorder in their hand? It was Ethan Suplee. You said Kevin Connolly was always filming stuff.
Connolly was filming everything. He recorded the bashing, which I'm not going to spoil for Aaron because he's reading the book, but he recorded that whole night, and then lied under oath and said it was stolen. And I say that I can't prove that he lied.
Yeah, but
that is my allegation.
Who steals those little micro cassettes? Who in the world would
Absolutely
ever steal
fucking
those?
nobody.
They're worthless, and
worthless.
they cost like $2, $3.
And you're going to risk going to jail
Yeah,
to steal a couple of fucking $2 micro cassettes.
that would never happen.
But the reason why I don't mention, and you won't find Soleil Moon Frye mentioned once in my book, and the reason you won't find her mentioned once in my book is because she deliberately cut us off from that documentary. And look, you could cut me out. I was only there for a couple of years. RD was there for 6-7 years as a main, one of the main dudes. You know what I mean? Like he knew, like RD, Leo invited RD to the Gilbert Grape premiere. Mm-hmm. And RD, by the way, wept in his arms that night because RD had a brother who has since passed, a brother I met, by the way, who was, there was like a what do you call it? Like the doctors fucked up the birth of this child, and I guess they strangled him or something somehow, and he ended up brain damaged for life with the capacity of like a 3-year-old or something. He couldn't
You're
even.
saying that he had a developmental disorder?
It wasn't a developmental disorder because it was an accident.
Yeah, that can happen.
So I guess it's developmental disorder, but I don't think it's a disorder because it was an accident. There was no disorder. There was no diagnosis.
I think it's the same. The result is the same.
Nonetheless, yeah, the poor kid was never able to, go beyond, like, I think it was a 2-year-old's, mental mentality. And like I said, I went and visited the guy, and it was sad. It was sad. But anyway, when RD saw, Leo's performance as Arnie, it broke RD down completely because his older brother was at that moment in an institution where he lived his entire life until he was in his early 30s when he passed.
Wow.
So, that Soleil Moon Frye would exclude Artie Robb. You can exclude me, I suppose, even though I was as close as everybody. If Ethan Suplee was in that documentary once during that time, I was there before Ethan Suplee, right? I was friends with them before Ethan was. And excluding me is bad enough, but excluding RD is practically criminal.
Yeah.
And so for that reason, I made an absolute point of not even mentioning her name in the book, because it's kind of a fuck you. And I mean, I'm sure she doesn't give a shit, but it was for me and for my principles, not really about her. But, so I haven't even watched Kid 90 or whatever it's called. I haven't watched it. RD watched it. He called me right after. He said it was good. I said, RD, you're betraying your own self, bro.
Why? For thinking it's good?
No, G Trolls is here. What's up? So glad to see you. Yeah, I'll get on TikTok. Yeah, I'm going to get on TikTok. It's going to happen.
Yo, I want to ask you, what do you think is going to happen to Afroman in the trial?
I don't know, man. Defamation is look, he's a black man in Ohio. You know what I mean? Like, I already don't like his chances. He's in a Republican state.
Oh yeah, but
which is run by white nationalists.
Yeah, but you don't know what his community is like. I don't know what city he's in, but there's a lot of.
Doesn't mean that I'm not afraid for him. I don't know what he's up against. Is the point I'm trying to make. I don't know if there's fair shakes in Ohio. Jim Jordan is in Ohio.
Right.
We live in Georgia, where Marjorie Taylor Greene once ruled. Like, I don't feel comfortable here either. You know what I mean? Are there nice Georgians everywhere? Everywhere.
Okay, Afroman is what I'm talking about.
Well, I'm.
Okay.
This is all relative.
He's in Ohio.
Don't try to put me
in
on
a trial. Do you think that he's gonna get away with the? Like, do you think they're gonna prevail on the defamation claims? Because if he is knowingly stating a falsehood that, like, he screwed that officer's wife, that's so funny.
Yeah.
Like, he knows that's false.
Yeah.
So, I mean, how are they going to prove it's defamation?
I don't think that
he's probably going to get charged.
Yeah,
for
but
that
that's
one.
not because that defamation means that she has to have been harmed, And by being harmed, it's not just emotional distress. That's bullshit. Nobody in their right mind believes that that man fucked that police officer's wife. Nobody. Okay?
That's true. That's another
Nobody
element of
believes
defamation is that you have to show what harm has come to
Yeah,
you
there
as a
has to
result
be
of this.
actual harm. You can't just, unless you could see that she's just just ruined. Like she can't get up. She can't make coffee anymore. She can't even get to the bathroom. She just soils the bed. Like,
I don't think that that's the standard.
I'm exaggerating, but the point is that she has to show that there was actual harm, and that there was actual malice. And then it's like, who's the malice against? I just think, look, it is an incredibly difficult thing to prove a defamation claim. And I only know this because of the conversations I've had with my lawyers about it in the past. So defamation is very, very, very
I just
difficult.
think it's really funny. Earlier, I was like, wait a second. So I'm against smear campaigns. Like I've learned that through talking about Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni's trial, that smear campaigns are really, really, ghastly, horrible things to be subjected to.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, what Afroman is doing is kind of a smear campaign. But then I was like, am I a hypocrite because I think it's cool he's doing it to cops because I don't like cops?
I don't see it as a smear campaign.
But he was a victim of these people before he started trolling them.
All
And so
he's-
it's not the same.
He's a parody artist.
Yes.
He is, comedians, and he's been one forever. It's not like this is brand new.
Yeah, that's
This
right.
guy's been doing this shit forever.
And they should have known that about
There's
him.
a score of his videos all over YouTube, and I'm sure other social media. And this man does this for a living. They tried to do that. They tried to sue, people like Weird Al, and he's like, "What are you gonna sue me for? I'm a comedian. I'm making jokes."
Yeah, this is true.
This guy is a parody artist, and he can do this legally. I highly doubt that he can. They can prevail on him being a parody artist doing, tongue-in-cheek jokes about fucking another man's wife. I just don't think. Also, they'd have to prove that he did it with malice, and I don't think they're going to be able to prove that he did it with malice. I don't know how they would be able to prove that he did it with malice when what he's trying to do is say, he's in his own way kind of rebelling back. Obviously, there's a chance this guy loses this trial. What are they going to take? You saw that kitchen. What are they taking from him? What's he got?
He's got a lot of nice suits.
They already stole his $400.
He's got some gold chains.
He's upset about $400.
some
What are you going to
rings.
get? He's upset about $400.
I think he's upset. I think he's not worried about $400. I think he's upset that the cops stole $400.
Kylie DiCaprio is from Ohio, and appropriately, she's defending Ohioans. As I said that right?
Yeah, I thought it was really weird that you were trying to frame Ohio as being a racist state.
Well, I'm saying
We
Ohio
know that our
is
politicians
a Republican.
don't represent.
It's a Republican state. It's a right-wing state, and I'm not talking about the good people of Ohio. I'm talking about the bad people of Ohio, and the bad people of Ohio, from this very uneducated perspective, are the people running the show. They're the ones in Congress. They're the ones in the Senate.
Mm-hmm.
They're the ones that run the state legislature. They're the ones in the courts. They're the ones in the DA office. So when you're fucking, being, so that's my concern. Afroman's from Ohio. Dude's dope as shit. Kylie DiCaprio's from Ohio. She has my heart forever.
The junk
But,
farm said, what's funny is that the pound cake officer Pound Cake, that he clocks the surveillance camera and then gets distracted by the tasty lemon pound cake.
I love it. You can't ask for a better moment.
The junk farm said, I would have said, I'm not doing anything except talk about what they did to me. And this is where I feel like he's in the clear, except for the part about screwing the officer's wife.
Yeah,
I
if you're
wonder
saying you're
whether
banging an
he's-
officer's wife,
Yeah. He also, the line is that he screwed his wife and he got rich. And so
Yeah.
I wonder whether he's going to be like, well, that obviously is a lie. I'm not telling the truth.
It's obviously a joke. It's obviously a parody.
Yeah.
And I think that when they get to closing arguments, they're going to be able to prove that he's a performance artist and that as a performance artist, he has constitutional protections.
I also think that these are officers, and when you're a public servant, you're susceptible to more scrutiny than regular citizens, right?
I don't know how true that is.
But they have inserted themselves into his life in a way that he did not want them to.
Correct.
And now that they're there, they're subject to parody.
Yeah.
I don't feel just rooting for him all the way. I hope that he I hope nothing bad happens to him.
I mean, it'll be kind of a blow to the rest of us.
I hope he can fucking countersue.
Yeah.
I hope he can take their money. Fuck those guys.
But yes, a part of establishing defamation is proving that somebody knowingly told a lie. But then you have to also prove that they told a lie with the intent for you to believe it. If that makes sense.
Yeah. The officer that was on the stand who had to answer for whether his wife was having an affair with Afroman, he just sits there and he starts just like glaring at the attorney.
Are we going to go there? Well, we are in a trial about
Instead of answering the question.
There's a trial about it.
Great.
Are we going to go there?
It just made it so uncomfortable. You know, Afroman was like, I got to you. I'm under your skin. That's great.
Isn't it wonderful? It's really, it's wonderful. I'm so thrilled. I couldn't be happier, mate. Yeah, it got me, unfortunately I had a headache again this morning. I've shaken it pretty well since then. But this was the thing that like sort of cured my headache.
It's Never Aaron said your book is great so far. You're playing ball with Leo.
Yeah, he whooped my ass.
It's Never Aaron wants to know, is Artie a nice person?
I mean, I loved him like my brother. He was the best man at my wedding. The wedding was kind of but the best man part I really cared
Not our
about.
wedding. That was a different wedding.
Ours wedding was in the backyard, signing papers, eating steak when we were eating steak. I'm so glad you're enjoying the book, though. It's a fun ride, right? I'm enjoying reading it myself, although I'm kind of lying.
The Junk Farm said that satire is protected, that they have to prove the song was meant to be serious.
Correct. Satire is
That's really well phrased.
Yeah, thank you for clarifying for us.
Oh, Archival Raccoon made a really good point. Isn't there like an exception for rap songs? Like, remember Drake tried to get Kendrick Lamar in trouble?
Yeah, satire, bro. I mean, Junk Farm hit it. It's all about the satire. There's no way they can win against satire. Like I said, absolutely nobody's going to watch that video and go, he fucked that dude's wife. That's not going to happen. Nobody believes it. Everyone knows that he was making fun of the cop.
Archival Raccoon's like, they could have thrown him some money and probably nobody would even know anything about it. I wonder, like, if the cops had come back, repaired his door, given him all his money back, and was just like, listen, let's just not tell anybody about it. I wonder whether that would have prevented all of this. Because I love what he said on the stand. He's like, I didn't ask for this. They made trouble in my life, and now they want to play the victim.
Yeah, I want to make something good out of something bad. I know Trolls is asking if I can sing, and the truth is I can. I have, for the last several years, had silent reflux and acid reflux, and so my range is gone. It's just gone. I get it back in like these little like blinks of an eye. But I used to sing in a band and all that stuff, and play a little guitar or whatever. And it's a subjective thing to say I can sing. I think some people who've heard me sing will be like, nope, he can't. But I think I can.
I think you can too.
Music's my love, man. I love music.
You're really good at playing guitar.
Yeah, I play a little guitar too. I got the music in me a little bit. I think. I was just thinking about it earlier today because I was ruminating, and I was ruminating about my childhood, and I moved out of my house when I was 16 years old. What happened was I got into a fight with my mom, and she kicked me out, and I never came back.
You were like, okay, fine.
Yeah. I left. I slept on a park bench for the first few days.
That's so intense.
Got a friend to finally put me on his couch.
Were you sad?
I think I was scared, really.
Did you feel free?
I felt scared. Like I forget what it was, 2 or 3 nights.
Because you were exposed.
I was scared. Then a dude, whatever, he set me up or whatever. But where the story's going is I left, and my dad sold all my music gear. And I really felt like that was like a big change in my direction of my life because my whole focus was music.
That is such an absolutely unforgivable thing to do.
He sold everything. He sold every guitar I had. He sold my Ludwig drum kit.
Oh my God.
It gets worse, but I won't even get into the depths of how bad it was.
It's like, do you want your kid to never talk to you ever again? Okay, sell their shit when you're having an argument.
All of it. He sold everything. It was thousands of dollars worth of gear.
It's so hard to obtain that when you're a fucking teenager, bro.
I never replaced it to this.
Buy anything.
I never replaced it to this day. I was, and what's where I wanted to. So there was this, you know how, the trend of like going into these warehouse districts and repurposing them for living spaces.
Yeah.
Well, way back, and this would be 1986 and 87, there was this warehouse downtown Winnipeg that all these bands moved into and repurposed it as band practice studios. And I rented one of those. It was massive. It was fucking awesome.
Was it noisy?
It was really crazy place to live though, because there was there was a toilet, but there was no shower. So I literally bought, I bathed like a cowboy.
Like a big steel tub?
Yeah, I had a hot plate.
No way.
Which I heated my water in, and I had
outside?
a tub. No, inside.
Well, what did you do with this?
Dumped into the sink, fucking buckets into the sink,
Oh my God.
and that's where
There's
I
got to
showered.
be a better way.
So there was like, you could say there was a few days where I didn't, I was like, no, I'm not going to shower today.
Yeah,
You're going to just have to all deal with it, people. But anyway,
You wouldn't be the only teenage boy to not shower for a few days.
no,
Don't worry.
but I never recovered from it. But music was I think it was my very first love after I kind of gave up on hockey. I used to sit by my mom and dad had those stereos that have everything in them, and there's like one box stereo. There's a big ass speaker covered in foam, and then there's the console, and on the console you could put your 8 tracks. We had an 8-track player in there, and then you open up the lid to it, and that's where the turntable was. And I used to put my mom and dad's 8 tracks in there. We're talking like, Connie Francis and, Tanya Tucker and Tammy Wynette.
Like classic country stuff.
And I would just sing. Like I would put my fucking head right against the speaker and I would just sing them. And I loved it. It would make me cry. Like I'm talking, we're talking.
How come you don't do that anymore? How come I never like walk out of the shower and find you on the floor
weeping and
with
singing?
your head to the speaker singing? Like
You know
those videos of like somebody will play the piano and the dog will howl along. That's what I'm picturing when you.
my mom would be like, they'd get mad because I would like crank it and have my head right against the speaker,
Yeah, that's probably why you have tinnitus now.
I loved music was my first love, sports was my very first love. I wanted to be a hockey player like every Canadian boy.
Yeah.
My mom and dad never let me put on skates, and I ended up getting this
Never let you, or it was just too expensive?
I think it was too expensive.
Oh, but they weren't like, you'll hurt yourself, you'll lose your teeth, whatever.
Well,
You
they
can't.
did. And what actually happened was I ended up running. I started running, and I was getting prospected by the province. I was really, really, really fast. Like, I mean really fucking fast. And so the province would come around to schools because they record your times. Mm-hmm. And I was beating out everybody in my school. And so there was like, there was these, I guess they're Olympic committee, like, but they're not actual Olympic committee because it's, I'm a kid. So it's about getting me into the system. You know what I mean? So but it's all about prospecting me to represent, the city and then eventually the province and then eventually the nation if you keep running. So anyway, I was super, it was me, this other kid was Brad. He was a bit faster than me, but the two of us were the ones that they were keeping their eye on. But I ended up, my knees started locking. It was so weird, man.
Like painlessly? You
No,
just couldn't move your knee?
painfully, excruciatingly painful. Like I couldn't swim. Sometimes I'd be running and then my leg would just like pull right up.
What?
And the knee would lock and then it would crack when it came off. It would
Oh my
snap.
God.
It was gnarly. And then they, so obviously they took
was
me to
the
the
problem?
hospital. I can't remember the name because it was like a big ass Latin name, Greek name, some shit like that. But it was like, I don't know what the fuck it
Okay,
was
what's the issue though?
So they took x-rays and they found all these like chip marks in my knee, like where it was where it was locking that would snap bone. Like, yeah. So I ended up in casts for 2 years from
Oh my God, no way.
from my thigh all the way to my ankle. All the way to my ankle for 2 straight years.
That's so extreme.
Yeah. They started out with 2 casts. This was like, it was so
2
funny.
years.
For 2 years. And the first 6 months, this is before they had fiberglass casts. It was actually during the transition into fiberglass.
So you had to wear plaster?
So I was wearing plaster on 2 legs. And if you want to talk about a Sam Raimi moment, I had my legs in these casts, and then something allergic happened. And my whole, like this big, like pussy, like up my leg, running up my leg up into my, my, whatever, what is this area?
Your thigh?
Yeah, but not the upper thigh. What's it called? Hip flexor. Right up into the hip flexor. And So the doctor, so my mom took me in. She's like, what the fuck's going on here? Because when you touched it, it would start bleeding and pussing and it was gnarly. So they took me in and the doctor's like, we got to take this cast off. And I'm like, okay. My God. They ripped that cast over and it was like, it splattered onto the doctor, bro. It was so horrifying.
That's gruesome.
It was the smell and oh my God, bro. It was like I was rotting to death.
Oh, so how did it heal?
They put me in braces until the skin recovered, until the infection reversed. You know, they put me in antibiotics, I suppose.
Why did you even need braces? Couldn't you just like have your legs back?
No, I couldn't move. I couldn't move the knee. The knee had to stay still. Anyway, so then they ended up switching and putting me on. But first of all, they ended up creating this fiberglass
intense.
cast. And then I got those. And then they just put it one leg at a time, treating one leg at a time over the next like 18 months or whatever. So I lost my sports career.
Were you super traumatized
So I started
by that?
drinking. It's like 12 years old. I was like, just pass me that bottle.
No, listen.
I was going to beat somebody.
Were you
Yeah,
super traumatized by that experience of having all these fucking blisters all over your legs?
Yeah, it was
Like, did you
my mom cried.
did you have like nightmares about it?
No.
I feel like I would have nightmares about that.
I was, I mean, part of me enjoyed it because I got so much attention.
Did you know, I learned this the hard way from working at an animal hospital, but when somebody would bring in their animal and they would say that there's a skin problem and you want to write down on the chart to convey that to the doctor, I found out the hard way that you cannot write the word pussy. It cannot be written. And so I learned the medical word for it is purulent.
Purulent.
Purulent. Purulent. And so I would just write that.
Purulent.
Purulent discharge.
Anyway, gross little story. But then I went to music and I fell in love with music. I loved music, singing, blah, blah, blah. My dad got me a guitar, to his credit. It was an old Vox.
Was it one of the ones he fucking
Strat copy.
ended up selling later?
Yes.
Good jerk.
He sold it later, yeah.
That's such a crazy thing for
But he got me a
parent to
guitar,
do.
so-
I can't believe some of I have parent stories like that. You have parent stories. Everybody has parent stories like that, and I just cannot believe the way some of these people behaved.
No, my dad
and
was-
they expected relationship.
Yeah, my dad was the...
Like if your friend had done that to you, like you move out, your old roommate sells all your shit, you'd never speak to them again.
No, my dad was the guy who was like, told me how much it cost to raise me,
Oh yeah, I got that too.
I was
Yeah.
like,
I was
how
like,
the fuck does that what does that got to do with me? Would you expect me to get a job at 8 years old?
send me a bill, I guess.
Yeah,
I
well,
fucking know it.
practically.
Unbelievable.
Mr. Hands is saying, how often would I get the Londons mixed up? That's a funny thing to say. He's talking about Jeremy and Jason London.
Oh, all the time, right?
Who were twins. No, never.
You never got them mixed up?
Never once. They look very different to me.
I don't believe I've ever seen them both in the same room at the same time. That's how sure I am that it's easy to mix them up.
Well, I did see them in the same room at the
They're
same
the
time
same
multiple
person.
times. They looked very different to me. It was very
They're not
easy.
twins. There's just one guy.
Also, like Jeremy was kind of, how do I put it without being a total jerk off? He was kind of, I don't know, he rubbed me the wrong way multiple times, whereas Jason was kind of really laid back and chill. Me and Jason never really knew each other, but I knew Jeremy decently.
You're saying that he was like stern or what? Like,
No, just chill, like stoic.
Oh, Jason.
Jason, sorry, was stoic, and Jeremy was like kind of like a know-it-all kind of guy. Do you know what I mean? He was just kind of like I didn't put it in the book. I drafted. I actually didn't draft the scene. I framed the scene up to draft, but like Jeremy, we were driving in a car. He was driving. I forget where we were going to party or something. Jeremy was driving. Jeremy London. We were in the back seat. I was in the back seat with somebody else. And everyone was talking about, for whatever reason, I became the topic. My acting career became the topic. And it was very early after I'd gotten there and in LA. And so it was, and I was like talking about what I was going to do. And I'm very ambitious. I have a Pisces fifth house, so I'm delusional in regards my potential,
You're a big dreamer?
Yeah, I'm big dreamer, really dreaming sort of out of my depth. And I got an autoplay going. Oh, no, that's us. Out of my depth. And so I said something about how I was going to go about it. And Jeremy was driving the car and he just looked back. He looked up at me in the rearview mirror. And I just remember thinking, wow, you condescending prick. And it was probably unfair
He was talking about how you're driving.
But no. He was driving, and then he looked at me in the rearview mirror, and he was like, that's not how it works, Dale. You know, here's what you got to do. And he like started going down a list of how I've got to go out and become an actor. And I was like, and you know, I've always been somebody who's believed that the mold isn't necessarily the same mold for everybody.
Yeah, but he was experienced, right? So he was telling you.
Yeah, he was on Party of Five at the moment. At that moment, I
Okay,
think.
so it's like it's not like he was, you know, he might have been right. Like it might have been that he had advice.
He probably
to
was
give
right.
you.
That's what I'm saying. It was probably more me than him. But it just rubbed me so. But the
You
way
just
he
didn't
said
wanna
it
be
was,
told.
well, it was not just that. It was just the way he was saying it felt so condescending. I was like, dude, you don't got to talk to me like you're a recurring on Party of Five, bro.
It never lands well when somebody says, oh, that's not exactly how it works.
Yeah, and it was kind of like that, you know.
Yeah, it
it was
never
kind
works.
of like, oh, Dale, you couldn't be more dumb. I don't know. It was just offensive at first. You know, it is.
Mr. Hands 57 says, "Didn't you go camping with one of them a lot, or was that Jay Ferguson?"
How do you know this?
Because you were writing about it.
I said this? Did I say? How do you know this? Yes, I used to camp with Jay Ferguson. We went many times together.
Is it not in your book? Because I know the story
No.
too, and I think that I know it because you
No,
wrote
I
it.
never put that in a. Maybe I did that in an interview.
We're trying to figure out who Mr. Hands 57 is
It's time you start identifying yourself, sir.
because he was there.
Yes, I used
In
to
the
camp
bushes.
with Jay Ferguson and his then girlfriend, a woman I absolutely adored, Lisa Candela. She was wonderful, man. I thought Jay was the luckiest dude in all of LA with this one. She was just aces. Straight aces, this woman.
Are they still together?
No. Do
Do you know where she is?
He fucked that up. I don't. Never saw her again.
Slow Car said, "You got to write your childhood memoirs, bro. That's insane."
Yeah, my childhood memoir is nuts.
I can't believe that happened to you.
So nuts.
You didn't even tell them the story about, or maybe you have before, about being a boy in the bubble.
That was a boy in the bubble. Do you ever see that John Travolta movie about the
When you were a baby, you
Yeah.
were literally in a bubble. They put you in a bubble
for 2 years?
for 2 years.
Yeah,
That's so nuts.
I didn't
And
have.
then the leg cast thing, the double leg cast thing. It's just.
I had all kinds of weird shit like that.
They could never make your childhood memoir into a movie because it would just be too weird.
Yeah, I was a boy in the bubble. There was an oxygen tent which they had to put in the middle of the living room. When I was born with yellow jaundice, and then suddenly I started having respiratory failure, and they ended up putting me in this like oxygen tent in the middle of the living room, and you had to put ice in it, and it just filtered the air or whatever. I don't even know what the fuck. But here's what I do know. My mom wouldn't leave my side, and it was over a year, and then my dad had it, and he was like, "You're coming out. We're going to get a fucking babysitter, and we're going to go and we're going to have dinner, or we're going to go see a movie or something." Whatever it was that they were going to do. Maybe both. So they got a babysitter, and my mom was like, "You've got to make sure you put the ice in. If you don't put the ice in, big fucking problems." "No problem, Mrs. Wheatley. No problem, Mrs. Wheatley." And off they went. When they got back, the babysitter was passed out, and I was blue with cracked lips. They had to
Oh my
rush me
God.
to the hospital.
Because she didn't put the ice in.
No. And they said I had brain damage, Angela. And the truth is, it's no word of a lie, bro. It took me forever to develop. Like, I didn't start walking till after 2. I didn't use any kind of utensils for like whatever.
Well,
until
if you were in a bubble for 2 years, that's probably why you didn't start walking.
well, no, they
Now, where are you going to go?
they claimed, well, no, they were, I don't know how that worked, but there was some whatever, I was getting the attention or whatever, but it fucked me up. Apparently it's just an explanation for why I kind of just don't have all my faculties all the time.
I know. I was in a horrible car accident when I was very, very young, maybe around 2 years old.
Yeah.
And I flew through the windshield, and they found me on the gravel, and I had stitches. I think I had 72 stitches in my head when I was a baby from this. And still to this day, I'm like, if I like struggle to do anything, I'm like, oh, that's probably from the brain damage, because I don't believe for a second that I didn't sustain any brain damage from such a horrific accident.
And dude, like Angela, I actually filmed it. I think I still have the footage. Angela shaved her head a few years back.
Yeah.
You had it and you were like, "Zzz," and I filmed it. It was a great little, I did it like at 60 frames, and I had like all this hair floating around in the, cause it's all
Yeah, it was our little
hot
like
lit.
it was our COVID quarantine project. where
Yeah.
I was just like, well, if we're not going anywhere, I'm not going to bother washing all this long hair all the time.
I couldn't believe the number of scars on your head.
Yeah, I have scars all over my head, like dotted all over the place. Little, really long ones. There's one in the back that's like a U. There's like a big star-shaped one here. And so every time I screw up with something, I'm like, oh, that's probably the brain damage. Did that. Who knows?
John Frum says, and if there was anything fair, Ohio, this is no lawyer would have taken this case. These cops would have all been fired. The sheriff would have been recalled, and the judge would have already been thrown. And if there was anything fair in Ohio, I see, no lawyer would have taken this case. Yeah, it doesn't seem like
Okay,
this.
you screwed that up. Let me read this.
Yeah.
The junk farm said, and if there was anything fair in Ohio, this lawyer wouldn't have taken this case.
Aha!
These cops would have all been fired. The sheriff would have been recalled, and the judge would have already thrown out their case.
I feel similarly, man. This case is to me an indication of an attempt at another what do you call it? Abuse of power. We'll see what happens, man. Obviously, I'm rooting for the Afroman. I love him. I'm head over heels for him.
He's an American hero.
Real dude.
Okay, so I brought this story for you. First of all, I have two stories that I saved for you.
Let me see if we got.
Are we moving on?
He can't judge through his case. Blah, blah, blah. The rap thing was also trying to use a song as evidence in a criminal case, I think. Very different. Jesus, Dale, you had it rough from every angle. I didn't have it easy. But, I'm fucking cool, bro. It's all good, whatever. I mean, people get it much worse than me, as my mother reminded me time and again. You got to write your childhood memoir. I do. You, oh my God. We must be talking about the cast. A scientist is here, which is a thrill. And did you go camping? Yes, I did. Were you mean like the Bubble Boy from Seinfeld? Did you ever get accidentally? Did anyone ever accidentally pop you? No, man. I never. I didn't even see a picture of it, so I don't even know. It's just a story my mom told me, and I've never There were pictures of me before the bubble, but I didn't see any pictures of me with the bubble, which is kind of weird.
Boy in the bubble is too weird.
Yeah.
All right, you want to hear some of the shit that I brought for
Yo,
you
don't
today?
be dunking on Party of Five. I'm not, bro. I'm just saying that if you're recurring on Party of Five, then you're not going to start giving fucking seminars about being successful in Hollywood. That's definitely a few rungs up on a very long ladder to the top. You know what I mean? It's the guy was taking a few steps up. I mean, Jeremy London, come on. I mean, the guy was never anything other than, that guy at best. All right, there you go. I mean, and no, I'm not. Love to Jeremy London. Listen, I actually got teared up. He did an interview for a documentary. I can't remember which documentary it was, and it kind of turned to him and his problem because if you don't know, he got carried away with drugs. And at one point, he got into a physical altercation with his girl, and it was on the 405 freeway or something. And he ended up getting arrested, and he got exposed, and Hollywood just fucking threw him out like trash. And now he lives somewhere outside of Hollywood, and his heart is broken. And I do believe that his behavior was a drug-induced behavior. It wasn't like Jeremy London, irritated me more than once, but I never thought he was a bad person. Do you know what I mean? I just thought he was irritating and kind of like, oh fuck, I don't need to hear it kind of thing. You know what I mean? But Jeremy London wasn't a bad guy ever. And actually, truth be told, most of the time I did enjoy his company. We had good times together. We had a good party together every now and then, whatever. He was very kind to me. He let me sleep in that hotel room for the Grateful Dead in 1996 or whatever. So, or 1994, 96. Poor Jerry was already gone. But so he was a damn fine dude, all in all. And I do think that he got the short end of that situation. I think he should have been able to recover. Robert Downey Jr. got to recover. You know what I mean? But the difference, of course, is that Robert Downey Jr. he was a commodity, whereas it was easy to get rid of Jeremy London. Mm-hmm. He was, forgotten instantly. Anyway, I wish him the best. I've actually thought about reaching out to him because I'd really like to start bringing on guests at some point. Because, we have a good vibe here. And I think we could just have a great time if we can get like some cool guests on here to vibe with.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
And he was somebody I thought about. I was like, reach out to Jeremy and get him on here and talk about, our time together back in the 90s and then hear some of his horror stories. He's got plenty. And just kind of give him a voice. But, I'm like, if I bring him like, less than 800 followers, he's going to be like, I'm good, really. It's all right. I think I'm all right, Dale. I appreciate you wanting me to be exposed to your vast following. But anyway, I wish him the best. I hope that he does eventually recover. I hope he gets a second shot. I think he deserves it. What were you going to say, babe?
I brought some stories for you.
Let's hear 'em. I got some too. Let's hear yours.
Okay, so I don't know if you remember, but Arkansas had passed a law requiring that the 10 Commandments had to be displayed in public schools.
Yeah, they did it in a couple of states, and I think Texas is the other.
Yeah, this is true. Arkansas, Louisiana, and Texas have all enacted similar laws requiring the 10 Commandments be displayed in classrooms. As such, each mandate has faced legal challenges that many expect to eventually be decided by the U.S. Supreme Court. But in the meantime, it was struck down by a federal judge Monday in Arkansas.
I mean, can you imagine being a Muslim or being a Jew?
Yeah, that's who took it. Last year, 7 Arkansas families of various religious and non-religious backgrounds filed a lawsuit challenging the state's new law requiring all public elementary and secondary schools to display the 10 Commandments in every classroom and library. The lawsuit named 6 school districts in Arkansas as defendants.
I guess Muslims and Jews believe in the 10 Commandments, so
I don't know what they believe, actually.
Well, Jews do. It's fucking Moses. It's their guy.
Let's see. It also included that the 10 Commandments be posted at the University of Arkansas on the Fayetteville campus, the Arkansas Advocate reported in October. Critics argue that the mandate is unconstitutional and violates separation of church and state. Proponents of the legislation say that the 10 Commandments have historical significance and are part of the foundation of the U.S.
So put it in the fucking museum like everything else.
I know. However, on Monday, U.S. District Court Judge Timothy Brooks said in his written judgment that, in quotes, nothing could possibly justify hanging the 10 Commandments with or without historical context in a calculus, chemistry, French, or woodworking class, to name a few. Brooks, who was nominated by former President Obama, went on to write that there is no need to strain our minds to imagine a constitutional display mandated by the 2025 law. One doesn't exist, he wrote. His judgment blocks the requirement. It's unclear, though, how broadly this decision can be applied, if it's limited to the specific school districts named in the lawsuit, or if it applies to the entire state. But the American Civil Liberties Union of Arkansas called the ruling a victory for religious freedom and church-state separation. So that's good news, huh?
I mean, I'm hoping it holds up. It's a good start. Yeah, it's got to go through all these fucking branches for it to actually, hold up and keep our protections.
It keeps happening, though. They keep doing these things, and it keeps getting struck down by the court, and they keep doing it again. It's like, it's just so stupid. It's such a waste of money. It's a waste of everybody's time. Like, guys, you have a church for that. You have your homes for that. Just who gives a shit about putting it in public school? You're just going to keep losing.
Back to the Oscars. So you didn't know this because nobody did because we weren't watching this part. But, we all did see that Timothy Chalamet was wildly humiliated. I mean, come on. This
I don't
guy,
know that he was humiliated because I don't know that he gives a shit. But
allow me to continue the story. We know that he was there was an attempt to humiliate him. We know that.
I think they were making fun of him, yeah.
I mean, are we going to get through this? Or are you just going to correct every sentence to try and qualify my statements?
When you say that somebody was humiliated, it either means that they themselves felt humiliated or that the person who made the joke intended to humiliate. And I just feel like that's all so much bigger than what was actually happening.
Piera Willix writes, Timothy Chalamet and Kylie Jenner walked out of the Oscars after being mocked. Do you want to argue with her now? Shall I get her on the phone?
That's so dramatic. Of course they're going to make it dramatic. Everybody walked out of the Oscars when it was through.
Maybe
everybody.
Why don't you wait for the facts?
Okay.
Timothy Chalamet had enough of being the butt of the jokes after being roasted at the Oscars. The 30-year-old Marty Supreme actor had been a frontrunner to take out the Best Actor award at Sunday night's ceremony. However, it was awarded to Sinners star Michael B. Jordan. So funny, it's like Michael B. Jordan. Never really put that together.
He can't go by Michael Jordan.
No, but even the B is kind of weird, though. Michael B. Jordan.
Why is it weird?
You know, like Dale Be Good. As well as having to contend with not only taking home, with not taking home the trophy, Timothy was also called out by host Conan O'Brien for recent controversial comments that he made about no one caring about ballet or opera. The comedian couldn't help but poke fun at the actor directly addressing him in the opening monologue. Security is extremely tight tonight. How'd I do that? It was pretty good, right? Just got to mention that, I'm told there's concerns about the attacks from both the opera and ballet communities, he quipped. Quipped is such a cool word. The camera cut to Timothy, who then smiled and laughed. They're just mad that you left out jazz, Conan said. That's really funny. Later in the evening, he singled him out again, saying to Timothy, we're vibing, right? And then he told viewers he doesn't think so. The repeated taunts were reported to have frustrated the actor. And of course, there was the big production with Josh Groban, and then where they had an opera singer come out and sing actual fucking opera.
That's
And
right.
of course, the Sinners did their song presentation for Best Song, I think it was, and during which
Misty Copeland came out.
Misty Copeland, who is the the most whatever
She's a
recognized
prima ballerina.
black ballerina
Yeah.
in history, and also somebody who was tapped by Marty Supreme producers to promote Marty Supreme. Fucking wildest shit ever.
So
And she's like, dude, I did you guys a good, and then look what you did. The repeated taunts were reported to have frustrated the actor and his girlfriend, Kylie Jenner, 28, with the pair.
I think her face is just like that, though. I'm just going to say, I think she just looks like that.
Let me finish. With the pair said to have walked out of the ceremony for over an hour. Timothy and Kylie were replaced by seat fillers for an hour. It seems like they'd had enough of being the butt of their of these jokes.
So
I don't know. I like to fantasize that that's
what
why
do you
they
mean over
left.
an hour? Because he was there when the Best Actor nominee was when that category happened, and that was later in the night.
Oh, listen, you weren't watching Timothy Chalamet's seat during the Oscars.
So he left and came back, is what they're saying?
Yeah, of course. During the Oscars, Timothy also faced a jibe during a winner's speech. Alexandra Singh, who won Best Live, we remember this, who won Best Live Action Short. Can you imagine, like, you're Timothy Chalamet, you're up for Best Actor, you're fucking in these, like, you're a multi-billion, like, box office actor, and the guy who wins Best Live Action Short is calling your shit out. Two people exchanging saliva for the movie Two People Exchanging Saliva, which, by the way, that was one of the funniest jokes of the night, because if you remember, the shorts was a tie.
Yeah.
And then who was it was handling that, and he came out and he said, is that Indian, the Indian comic whose name I always forget. He's hilarious. I think he's Indian. Anyway, he said, isn't it funny that the category short is definitely going to be taking the longest in acceptance speeches because there were two of them. Anyway, this guy, he won Best Short Film for Two People Exchanging Saliva. Also take aim at what the actor had said during his speech, in which he declared, "We believe art can change people's souls. Maybe it takes 10 years. Maybe we can change society through art, through creativity, through theater and ballet and cinema." So anyway, the kid was getting fucking hammered all night long. Which I guess,
somebody on TikTok, I think, was making the point that it's the Kardashian curse. That if you date one of these women, that they have such gravitational pull that your career actually gets like sucked up and subsumed by everything. Like that they have never that there's apparently a history of women, of men dating Kardashians, and then their career like goes downhill. And I don't know how true this is. But when you think about like Kanye West, I think there were like a couple of athletes too. I don't really know the whole history of the Kardashians' dating history, but apparently this person on TikTok was like, this is a pattern that has emerged where if you partner up with a Kardashian, your career is going to go down, down, down.
I mean, if that's a curse, he's living it. He's hoisted by his own petard here. He's the guy who decided.
Hoisted by his own petard. That's right. That's right.
He's the guy who decided to say that stupid shit.
Yeah,
And
he's dropping bombs and he's getting exploded by them.
Listen, man. I mean, you're gonna
Keep your
fucking
bombs to yourself, bro.
Why dissing artists, man? You're an artist.
So stupid.
What are you, fucking Leonardo DiCaprio all of a sudden?
It's so stupid. I don't
Mr.
know
Big
why
Shot?
we're still talking about it.
I saw somebody post, they were like, Leonardo DiCaprio won his first and only Oscar at 41. So don't worry, kid. It'll happen. It's just not today. I'm like, he's not the fucking, Leo's not the standard.
That's what he
Adrian
says to
Brody's
his-
one too.
That's what he says to his girlfriend.
I got a new story that isn't about Hollywood. It's scientists inject one tumor and watch cancer vanish across the body.
What?
Yeah.
What do you mean? All the
this-
cancer was connected somehow?
This is published in Science Daily.
How the hell?
A redesigned cancer immunotherapy is showing striking early results after decades of disappointment with a similar drug. Researchers engineered a more powerful CD40 agonist antibody and changed how it's delivered, injecting it directly into the tumors instead of into the bloodstream. In a small clinical trial of just 12 patients with metastatic cancers, six out of the 10 saw their tumors shrink, and 2 experienced complete remission. In 2018, researchers led by Jeffrey V. Ravitch at Rockefeller University reported a potential breakthrough. The team redesigned a CD40 agonist antibody to improve its effectiveness while reducing harmful side effects. Their work relied on specially engineered mice that mimic key immune pathways found in humans. The encouraging findings suggest the therapy might work better in people if delivered differently. Anyway, I won't get into this whole article. It's lengthy. I can post it for you guys if you're interested. I will do this little section which says tumors disappear in some patients. The trial involved 12 people with several types of metastatic cancer, including melanoma, renal cell carcinoma, and different forms of breast cancer. None of the participants experienced the severe side effects previously associated with CD40 drugs. 6 patients showed tumor shrinkage throughout the body. 2 patients achieved a complete response, meaning all detectable cancer had disappeared. The 2 patients whose cancer vanished had melanoma and breast cancer, respectively. Both cancers are known for being aggressive and prone to recurrence. The melanoma patient had dozens of metastatic tumors on the leg and foot, and we injected just 1 tumor up on her thigh, Ravitch says. After multiple injections of that 1 tumor, all the other tumors disappeared.
What the hell's happening then?
They're like, dude, get out now. This place is fucked.
What's happening?
The same thing happened in the patient with metastatic breast cancer, who also had tumors in her skin, liver, and lung. And even though we only ejected the skin tumor, we saw all the tumors disappear. What? Oh my God. If you're sitting there sweating cancer right now, you're like, please give me that now.
I know.
Good God, man. I mean, that, if 20% of patients, I guess it's less than 20.
Yeah, it'd be like, give me that stuff, man.
But if it's like 15%,
I don't care.
15% of cancer patients, if they're able to, if they're able to survive that, oh my God. I was thinking about, just like I see this, I saw, we had a relative who sadly succumbed to pancreatic cancer, and it was like maybe 6 months after she passed, and I saw like another one of these kinds of, nano medical fucking breakthroughs on pancreatic cancer. So it's just
happen
like
soon enough.
Anyway, I think I brought now 4 or 5. I haven't even brought all of them, but I keep bringing these cancer breakthroughs. Like cancer, man. I think we're on the verge, man.
Yep.
I think we're just on the fucking verge of major breakthroughs.
Yeah, and then
that
fucking
might.
RFK just like cut a bunch of funding for exactly this type of research. So it's all happening overseas now.
Child vaccination drop.
Listen,
child
we
vaccination
can't just go
rates
on-
dropped sharply in Michigan under RFK Jr.'s influence.
You can't just go to the next
was
one.
just fucking
I have to tell you about the chat.
I'm just telling you what happened.
Okay, check it out. Kindly DiCaprio conjured one of our other visitors.
Who?
Kindly DiCaprio said, also, where is Cosmic Urgency? Does he still come?
I know.
And then here we go.
Oh, is he
Cosmic
here?
Urgency showed up.
That's amazing.
Been missing the whole time until he was like, until she Beetlejuiced him into existence.
I'm a head case, bro, because like he hasn't been around much, which is totally cool. I mean, it's a prerogative. Who the fuck am I? But at the same time, I'm like,
What would I do? Don't I make him mad?
I get all pouty. No Two Trolls is not not here as often. I love her to death, and I have no doubt that she's, she's so kind and beautiful and whatever. I'm not saying anything about No Two Trolls, but she doesn't come as much as she has usually. She's busy. It's totally fine. But my insecurity is like, what have I done? What did I say? Did I say something about New Zealand? There's no way. I love New Zealand. I've never even been there, and I love that place.
Cosmic Urgency has a question for you.
Okay.
Did you know 2 names?
Okay.
Mike Damus, Damus.
No.
Did you know Jordan Brower?
No. I don't even know who they are.
Yeah. Okay.
Sorry.
That's your answer.
Nope. Didn't know them. Oh, Shannon's here. Sweet.
Shannon O says that the jury finds in favor of Afroman on all counts.
Is that true?
I don't know.
No, you can't. Was it a
deliberate.
2-day
It's still
trial?
happening.
All right. Oh,
There's no way. Is that true? Or Shannon, are you just screwing with us?
are you messing with me right now? Because if you are,
The Junk Farm said, I bet the new songs will be fire.
fire.
It's really funny.
Afroman lemon pound cake rapper on trial over using Adam County sheriffs.
He should have done it more, harder, worse. Screw those guys.
Hip Hop Wired. Afroman trial. What we know about the wildest case in hip hop right now.
So it didn't, it's not concluded.
I don't see it in the news, but
We're going to
gonna
be following it for sure.
I love this case. Well, I won't love it if he doesn't win. And I'll definitely, it won't cure my, my wariness over,
Cops.
over Ohio.
Oh, Ohio.
Cops I'll never be cured from.
Ohio's very haunted. Apparently, Ohio is one of the most haunted states in the entire nation.
Is that true?
Yes, extremely, extremely haunted. And they also have a lot of cryptids. Like they have their own.
Really?
Yeah, like they have like a Mothman is Ohio, isn't it?
Is it?
I can't remember. Where's Mothman from? But they also have other cryptids too. Like they have like every bridge has its like haunted like lady in the white. Apparently, I listen to one of my favorite podcasts is the Belief Hole podcast.
Yeah, we haven't listened to it in a long time.
I know it's been a while, but those
I was
guys
thinking
are
about
really
them the
great.
other day because I was like, should I be just doing high production and not just coming in here every day and yakking? And then I was like, no.
It just takes so much
I
time.
got things to do. I'm gonna write things. The Mothman originated in Point Pleasant, West Virginia.
Oh, West Virginia. Okay, that makes sense. Ohio and West Virginia are near each other.
They're right beside each other.
Yes.
Do you ever see the Mothman Prophecies?
No.
You haven't seen that with Richard Gere and Laura Linney?
Is it about Mothman?
It's a great movie.
Are you serious?
Oh, I love it.
This is so funny
Cosmic,
to
you've
me.
seen it, right? Oh, I love it.
But anyway, the Belief Hole podcast guys, I think that they're in Ohio or they're from Ohio or something. And that's why they're so spooky because there's a bunch of hauntings.
That's why they're all into it.
Yeah. Because
Yeah.
they all had creepy experiences with like their own haunted house. And then their neighborhood was haunted. And there's like, you go over to this place, that place is haunted. This place is haunted.
Hey, man, Ohio was kind of on my short list of a place to potentially move to, particularly Cleveland.
It's one of those places that the doomsayers, like the post-apocalypse doomsayers are always saying is like Great Lakes region and North. What is that? I don't know what that region's called, but whatever. Ohio is one of those places where they're like, that's where we should all go.
Yeah. I mean, the only thing about Ohio that I don't like is the politics.
If you like ghosts and shapeshifters and Slender Man and Mothman and all of them. No,
Okay,
thank
let me go.
you.
New York Post.
What happened?
I'm going. They're saying in chat that it happened. Damn it.
New York Post Afroman?
Breaking news, New York Post. I'm there. Hard at work. Who's that? Under fire, Nancy. Oh, that's Sheriff. He's a Nancy Guthrie story is just heartbreaking in a lot of ways, isn't it?
Oh my God, they never found her.
No. So I'm saying it's not good.
Shannon O said jury finds in favor of Afroman on all counts.
I'm here on.
New York Post has the story.
I hate New York Post.
Archival Raccoon said Billboard reported on the verdict. So yeah. It was concluded. Shannon O said it was concluded 47 minutes ago, and he won. I'm so proud of him.
Hang on.
You know what that means?
Afroman wins verdict.
you know
Oh
what-
my
You
God.
know what that means, Dale? It means we all won. All true Americans won.
Afroman. Oh, God damn it.
Screw those guys.
Everybody wants something from me, bro. Can you leave me alone? Leave me alone. Afroman, here it is, Billboard. I'll read it aloud for you all right now. Afroman wins verdict rejecting lawsuit filed by Ohio cops over mocking music videos. Yeah, dude, I mean, the guy's fucking satire. Get the fuck out of my house. Police officers raided the Because I Got High rapper's Ohio home, then sued him after he ridiculed them on social media. But a jury just sided with the Afroman.
They were like so entertained.
Oh, God damn it. I got to subscribe. Eat a...
No, you don't. You got the story.
Anyway, that's the fucking greatest news ever.
Bravo.
You win one, you lose one. Sorry, Corey, you got to go to
I
jail
know,
for
and
the
they
rest of your
helped
life.
him get so many new fans because I had no idea he
I'm a
existed.
fan. I mean, I love that song. I fucking cranked that shit on the radio back in the day. I remember it well, of course. I thought it was genius. But,
The Junk Farm wants to know, did he win his legal fees?
well, yeah, that's what I want to know, too. So let me see. I'm just going to go find it on like the AP or something here. Afroman wins lawsuit. Wins. Well, I'll just say wins because, you know, who else is going to win? Here we go. This is fucking Billboard. Afroman wins verdict, rejecting lawsuit filed. This is on Our Entertainment. Let's go here.
Archival Raccoon says, you got to update the title, Dale.
I know. Fucking A, bro. That guy's... Oh, God damn you, Billboard. Bastard's always breaking his door in his gate. Bro, what do you got to be breaking a dude's door down? Knock on the fucking door. Oh, kidnapped. This guy's been a fucking... Fucking people, bro. Let's see if there's another...
I don't know what they were thinking, but now I bet they regret it. I bet they regret it now. I just love this. I love it so much. There's so much to be said for the trickster, the trickster archetype, right? Like the trickster spirit. It's extremely difficult. It's like, I don't know if you've ever heard people say, like, if you go into the woods or something, like, and you see something that's kind of amiss, like, don't mess with it.
Yeah.
Like, you don't know who you're poking. And if you end up like disrupting a trickster, they will follow you and make your life miserable. It's like goblins, gremlins, like
it's
all
a
of
part
this
of what makes me
It's like they all brought a gremlin into their house, and now they have to deal with this gremlin energy all over them.
Bro, I mean, you know this guy. This guy's got like he's good at it.
He's a trickster, and you can't. It's like the worst kind of thing to be plagued by.
I just wish I had
they
like.
asked for it.
I wish I had his talent. Like, you know. I just wish I had his talent.
Well, it just goes to show like the best way to fight, when you're outmatched, right? The entire police force is against this guy.
Yeah.
Is comedy, and the entire time he's staying light. I mean, I loved his testimony when he was under direct examination, you know, where he was like, he was really stern and he was really resolute and he's very principled, but he's still light the whole time.
Yeah.
Like he's doing everything with jokes. I think it's just a really, really incredible way of dealing with adversity.
It's, well, you know, so, you know who Dick Van Dyke is?
Yes.
The 100-year-old comedian?
Yes.
The Centurion. Is that what you say? How do you say
Centurion,
it?
yeah.
Centurion. Yeah. This guy is, old AF. And, I would still have 46 years on the planet 44 years on the planet if I got to live as long as him. That's a damn lifetime, isn't it? Although at 100 years old, I'm sure he's not like kicking heels. And well, I guess he is actually. Anyway.
Like literally kicking heels.
Yeah. Anyway, he revealed what he believes is the reason for his longevity, which he said it's because he's always dealt with things in a positive way, and that he's always optimistic and he never gets angry. Look, he's Dick Van Dyke. He hasn't had a reason to get all that angry, really. I mean,
I know who's pissing Dick Van Dyke off,
right? And like he's had so much fortune in his life, good fortune in his life, that if you focus on and you're grateful for the good fortune you have, because we also know of a lot of people who've had great fortune. I personally know many people who've had great fortune and completely squandered it with misery and drugs and whatever else. Right. So it's not to discredit his statement because there's certainly a great deal of truth to it. He definitely wasn't, born in a neighborhood where, you had to claw your way out of it, where people were stepping on your neck and, maybe even harming you physically and emotionally and sexually and whatever else.
I actually don't know where he's from.
It's true. I don't know. I'm certainly making some guesses about him to some extent at least. But in any case, he's had a very fortunate life. But what he's saying is true. And when you look at it this way, and it's backed by science. I mean, science has said over and over again, stress kills. It's they're thinking it's one of the leading causes for poor gut health, which I could probably attest to because my guts were sour, and it's just I spent a lot of my days just overwhelmingly stressed out.
Here's where he's from.
Yeah.
Richard Wayne Van Dyke.
Yeah.
He is from West Plains, Missouri.
Yeah.
His mother's a stenographer. His father is a salesman. His father's name is Lauren Wayne Van Dyke, and he went by Cookie. His dad's name was Cookie. He grew up in Illinois, Danville, Illinois. I don't know if that's a suburb of Chicago or what. So yeah, not like, he's not like a Nepo baby,
Right. He's not like he didn't come from affluence, but he was probably, it sounds like he had good parents.
He was a drama kid in high school. He did a cappella choir and drama club, and that's how he got started. So
anyway,
he's not silver spooning it.
I don't want to take anything away from Dick Van Dyke and his extraordinary accomplishment of living a reasonably stress-free life, because Hollywood types, people with lots of money, stress
he also
follows.
left school in his senior year to join the U.S. Air Force, and he for pilot training during World War II. But he was rejected for being underweight. Then he was accepted after eating a lot of bananas and drinking a lot of water prior to the weigh-in. So he was a pilot in the Air Force.
He ate like 3 pounds of bananas and fucking drank 2 pounds of water.
Yes.
They needed him to be 5 pounds heavier.
He was transferred to special services. He built and painted sets and performed for military personnel. Anyway, whatever. Here we go.
Oh shit! There's a Lick 'em Low Visa. There's a Lick 'em Low Lisa video.
Oh yeah, I know. It's really bad though. It's like absolutely the worst production you've ever seen. He casts a bunch of cops to like stand there and be weird. It's just really strange. We're not going to play it on the live. It's not good enough.
Lick 'em Low Lisa is a hilarious fucking thing to say though. He didn't even make that up.
That she eats it like a pizza, and I was like so confused. I was like, first of all, I love the imagery. Second of all, I'm not really sure how that works.
So fucking. Oh my God. I love it. Okay. Absolutely fucking thrilling news. Thank you, Ohio. Thank you, Ohio courts, for seeing the reality for what it is. Not to mention that this guy, I hope he does get his legal fees. Normally in this situation, he would be reimbursed his legal fees. I hope that would be the case here. But what's most important is that he didn't get a judgment against him, for which he would have to, lawyer up and appeal and go through all of that. And, good Lord.
Yeah.
But where I was going was that Dick Van Dyke was talking about how positivity has basically been his secret to longevity and not being angry. And here you have a guy who did have a really bad thing happen to him, right? I mean, it's very intimidating. He has kids. He talked about this woman holding an M16 or a fucking assault rifle. Did you hear this? In his testimony. Mm-hmm. So lots of intimidation. And he did. He turned it into something positive, and that's healing. And I think I need to learn from that. Not today. But I think I do. I've been thinking a lot about that. And I think, man.
Not today.
Junk Farm is giving us a little lesson. He's saying, well, Angela, pizza is V-shaped, see? It tracks.
Yes, but you don't lick pizza. And I'm not going to get too specific or anything, but I was under the understanding that taking bites like you do with a pizza is not exactly welcome in the bedroom.
Yeah, and you don't want it to be gooey either, do you? Or cheesy.
It's just a strange.
The whole thing's like we're going too far. We're taking this too far. It's a funny lyric, and we can live with the lyric because it's.
I just love hearing
hilarious.
The lawyer like stern faced. He did like the multiple blinks, like he was nervous with it. He was upset by it.
Turn my bad times into a good time. I need to learn to turn my bad times into a good time.
You have. That's why that book is on the shelf behind you.
It's true. I did. I cried like a baby through the whole fucking.
Yeah, I know.
thing.
Well, that's part of the process, but you got to turn your bad times into a good time for sure.
Cosmic says, does the Oscars have to deal with In-N-Out? Oh, do they have to deal with In-N-Out? Like, I'm going to Disney World?
Oh, I know. They must. They must, right?
I wonder. Oh, damn it. You just spoiled it. Because for me, it was like such a real...
In-N-Out is really that good, though. It is really that delicious.
I love it. I mean, I don't eat meat anymore.
I currently crave In-N-Out.
Yeah.
At all times in my life, I am craving.
When I went to In-N-Out as a vegetarian, I would get In-N-Out without burger, right? I would just get you can get the grilled cheese.
I don't know what they put in it, bro.
It's just grilled cheese.
It's so good.
But you get a
No,
grilled
no,
cheese.
I mean,
but
like-
get the animal style grilled cheese.
Yeah. Oh,
It's so good. I just got my mouth just filled with a water that can never be satisfied.
it's not the same as other fast food, man. I don't know
It's
what
not.
they put in that shit.
Although I got to tell you that I don't think their fries are that great.
What do you mean?
They're not that great.
They're really, really
I
delicious.
think, I don't know. They're sitting there making them right there in front of you. You know,
Yep.
they're not like doing a McDonald's thing where they're ripping them out of. Did you hear about the fucking spinach recall?
Yeah, they recalled spinach because it had rodent hair contamination.
Jesus God.
It was just a few brands.
Bro,
but like,
buy
oh
your
my
food,
God.
wash your food. Apparently, Zach Galifianakis is coming out with a gardening movie or
A
whatever,
gardening show
a documentary
on Netflix.
on
yeah.
Netflix because he wants to like wake us up about what we're eating. And I got to tell you, like, I got this I've had this bad gut, and I got H. pylori, and it just went downhill from there, and stress and all this other stuff. And so we've been eating, pretty clean. I mean, I cook pretty much every meal, and we don't eat out at all. We don't go to restaurants. We don't even get takeout.
It helps that the restaurants here are kind of garbage. So it's like I don't really miss it. If we had In-N-Out in town, that would be another story.
See, Cosmic Urgency is the real one. In-N-Out fries are trash. They're not great.
They're delicious.
No, I don't think you're right
Listen,
about that.
You're wrong if you think that any fried potato that has salt on it is trash.
They're not crispy enough.
They're so good.
They're not crispy enough ever. They don't crunch when you bite them.
Yeah, because they're made of real potatoes.
I make real potatoes when in there they crunch. I make real potatoes when they crunch, bro. Turn up the temperature, make them go longer. I don't give a fuck.
Be cool, bro. Be
They're
like
trash.
Afroman. You got to be like Afroman.
I got Junk Farm. Dale, I agree with the fries. They're mid. They're
Are
totally.
you guys ganging up on me? Is that what's happening right
No,
now? Is that what's happening to
we're
me?
trying to help you through this because you're obviously not living in reality. The burgers are just amazing.
Yeah.
They're the best. They're the best. They're the OG smash burger in my life.
So good.
And yeah, I mean, when I was back on meat, I was like, blah, 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 blah. I wanted to eat them like Pac-Man.
I will go
The
on
Justin
a road,
Baldoni
I
version
would
of
go
it.
on a road trip for a week just to get an In-N-Out burger and drive home.
Slow
what I would
Car's
do.
calling out, saying Shake Shack and Five Guys is the best. Shake Shack and
Five Guys is all right.
Five Guys is decent. It's a little too big and greasy or
yeah.
whatever. Their fries, fucking top shelf.
Yeah, their bun is like too much bun.
That's
So
a good
I actually-
example. Those
for a
guys
little while,
fucking cut their fries live.
I felt like a fat ass for like a few years, and I started to eat burgers with just the lettuce.
Yeah.
And Five Guys actually makes a really, really awesome lettuce burger. It's really messy, but it's so delicious.
We used to eat them when we were eating the meat.
Yeah. But now we don't eat the meat anymore.
We don't. I think we're better for it. Hey, if you got fucking
But you can't
frozen spinach, man, throw it out.
Is there a burger, a vegan burger that can possibly compare to
In-N-Out?
to a beef burger?
No, not that I'm aware of.
Like, what's the recipe?
Remember when we drove down to Savannah with the family and dude stopped at a Burger King and he had was it
It was an
Miracle Beef
Impossible
or
burger. It was like the fake meat burger.
thank you. It was like it was a fake meat and he was
It
like
was not delicious.
no, he was like oh, and then I bought one and I bit into it and I was like I ate it because I paid for it, but
Oh, it's great. It's cardboard. Thanks.
more bad news. Meningitis outbreak declared a national emergency amid a deadly outbreak. Listen to this shit. This is
Hang on.
fucking crazy.
I gotta deal with barking dogs. Hang on.
Well, while you're gone, I'm going to read this meningitis thing because meningitis, bro, which I learned now is you can transfer it by like coughing and whatever, kissing, eating or drinking from the same cup. These are the ways. Saliva, I guess. 2 people have died as the unprecedented outbreak sees 15 cases reported, all linked to Kent. And I guess this is in the UK. Yeah, it's in London now. But dude, what fuck? Where do we? The UK is having a meningitis outbreak. What the fuck? We got fucking measles all over this country. Like this world has just gone so batshit crazy. Yeah, you're gonna have to kill her. Angela just dropped her headphones. They're probably, dead. By the way, you guys know that we're astrologers, and Uranus. I just learned about less than a week ago. It had its 245th birthday. So check it out, man. America had become America just 5 years before Uranus was discovered. I think that's kind of neat, especially because it's so predominant in America's astrology chart. Pretty fucking neat. All right, see if I got anything else for you guys. Hey, yo, Cosmic, I gotta hit this up for you because I don't think you were here. Did you hear about Paramount passing on G.I. Joe from Max Landis and instead focusing on Danny McBride's treatment? Did you hear what I just said?
I've already bought my tickets.
Oh my God, I'm gonna fucking watch that on a loop. I just can't wait. I mean, it's not a done deal because he's got a Danny McBride treatment, so he's now just getting the money to write it. So that'll be a year or two at least. But
His treatment, man.
I can't wait. I wish I could read that shit.
Danny McBride's G.I. Joe.
I can't believe I don't know anybody that knows Danny McBride. If I could just get my hands on that treatment.
I know.
I wish I could oh man, I wish I could work with that dude. He's just one of my favorite faves. Like after that series, what was it called? The
Righteous Gemstones?
The Righteous Gemstones.
Yeah, that was
one of my favorite series of all time.
It took me a minute because I couldn't really understand why.
Where he was going.
Well, I just didn't really get that it was like a parody of specifically the American evangelical movement. And oh my God, it was so funny.
Oh God. Slow Car saying, because Slow Car's in the UK. Mm-hmm. And he said his girlfriend almost died from it.
Meningitis?
She thought it was the flu. It's so scary.
That is super scary.
Meningitis will kill you.
So
bro.
it presents just like the flu and you don't know that you have it?
Well, I guess so. Every time I've been to the US, I've had Arby's and hated it every single time. Arby's is the worst fast food there ever was. Mm-hmm. I had it once in my life too. Once. I'm trying to figure out how they have stores all over the nation.
Oh, I know. It must be
we
like
have the meats.
Money laundering or something.
And I got the vomit. It's not good. I'm excited for this G.I. Joe movie. I can't wait till it happens. I want it. The last thing I want to talk about, it's very brief, but Supertramp is they're one of my favorite bands. And we talked about it when What's-His-Face died just a little while ago. Rick Davis died.
What's his face?
And
it's one of my favorite bands. When What's-His-Face, the guy in it.
I'm never going to be good at names, but Rick Davis died. And it was sad for me, it was sad because
he's incredible.
I fucking love his work. Anyway, there's this great on old school cool music, which is one of the subs I subscribe to on Reddit. They posted Supertramp singing the Logical song, and it's a dope song. If you don't know it, throw it up on Spotify or wherever you get your music, and just give it a listen. If you can find this live version, it's a 1979 version.
It's better with headphones too, because the thing about Supertramp that's so incredible is their production quality was always so fucking on point.
True.
So your little computer speakers aren't going to be good enough either.
No, you definitely want to hear the depth of this music. They're producing is just their mixing is through the roof. Anyway, the Logical song, just a dope song, and it came with this little. And I'd heard this before in 1962.
Don't say it like that.
Roger Hodgson, who is the guy with the high voice, Dreamer.
Yeah,
that guy. He got an electric guitar from his dad on his 12th birthday as his parents divorced, and he was sent to a boarding school. Piano professor taught him 3 chords, and within a year, he was having concerts. And this song is a recapping of that time.
Oh, no way.
Yeah. So.
Now we got to listen to it again.
Yeah, you got to. So I'll play it for you again.
I didn't know the lore.
I know. Here's what I think we should do. I think we should close up the live. I think we should pop some popcorn and watch that horror movie that people threw at us yesterday. What was it called?
Oh, yeah. Here.
What's it called?
I screenshotted it. I got you.
Where's Aaron? Aaron knows.
Spree.
You want to do that?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, we're gonna pop some popcorn. We're gonna watch Spree, which means tomorrow we're gonna come with the tiny pineapples for Spree. We'll see. We'll see if we like it as much as Leonardo DiCaprio likes his 27-year-old girlfriend. Maybe it's a keeper. You never know. You guys are so fucking phenomenal to hang out with. I hope you'll come back and visit us again tomorrow. And yeah, I'll be back reading on Patreon if any of you in the crew want to come and check it out. Tomorrow, probably between 10 and 11, I'll jump on and rap for about an hour or so and get through some In-N-Out is not mid, Dale. I didn't say In-N-Out was mid. I said In-N-Out is... Dude, I would get an In-N-Out tattoo right next to my Jason Kelsey tattoo and my Afroman tattoo. But I won't put the fries on my tattoo. Just the burgers. Animal style. Come on, you know what's up. All right, you guys are the best. I say it every time. May the winds be at your back, man. I just hope everything is the best for you. I will see you again tomorrow, guys. Good night. Good night.
Good night.